So please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God! And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
how
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but you know.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny
All
and start laughing.
do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
I wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Find somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes. Clap it out, babies. Yes, clap it out. Yes. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. It's Friday morning, y'all. Why am I happy right now? It's because it's the freaking weekend, y'all. We all get to sleep in somewhat. Hopefully, you're not going to be out there doing a whole bunch of lawn work this weekend, but a chance to just relax, kick up your feet, binge watch some really crappy TV shows or movies, and relax, chillax. So today, I'm happy because yes, I myself could use a little bit of rest. It has been a long, stressful week, and so first off, I wanted to say this really quick. First off, good morning, Malia. Good morning, Mr. Super. Good morning, Enemy Nation. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, June 1776. And Steven, good morning. I just wanted to say this. For everybody who tuned in last night to my stream, to my rant, I just wanted to say a big thank you for just being patient and also just for coming back. Because I could see, a reason for somebody to go, I'm good. I'm good on coming back and seeing this trash. I don't need to see this trash anymore. But I wanted to say first, just real quick, thank you for hearing me out. That's why you guys are family. That's why you guys are the fam. Yesterday I was just going through some things and trying to figure some things out, just personally, especially with the longevity and the direction of where this show is going, where this boat is going. And so I just needed to kind of get a few things off my chest. And so I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. And also for the people that did call in and just talk to me. I really appreciated that too. So Enemy Nation, I'm happy we were able to chop it up. I'm really happy we were able to just kind of talk it out, get through it, and just try to at least see eye to eye. Even if it ends up being we agree to disagree, there's still a level of respect and a level of understanding. More importantly, a level of understanding. So I'm really appreciative of that. And then, of course, Mr. T12, he might not be on here yet, but I just wanted to say a big thank you for calling me when I was in the middle of it, because I was starting to get really, really upset. And you guys see me get upset on the show, but this was a different level of upset. You don't see me get like that kind of upset on this show. So I really appreciate him calling in and just kind of, helping me fan the flames, down a little bit, cool the flames a little bit, if you will. So I really appreciate that. Yesterday, I think, was a very interesting but very important show. I think it was very important because here's the thing: we all are not going to see eye to eye. Sometimes Tom and Jack don't see eye to eye. But we do have a level of understanding and a level of respect. And trust me, there are subjects that we talk about that we may not agree on, that if we had 7 hours to talk about it on that one subject, trust me, we would. And it would be the arguments, I'm sure, would get even more passionate, and the disagreements would get uglier, and our faces would be more scrunched up and like, what, the entire time, because we're just angry at each other. Like, I can't believe Jack disagrees with me. What the hell, kind of thing. Trust me. But unfortunately, we only are allotted a certain amount of time on certain subjects, and we do the best we can to get the information, at least a balanced story out there, you know? But like I said, we lean to you guys as well. So, I mean, you guys have any information out there or any pieces of news that might drop that you're like, oh, snap, please send it to us. You know, please comment in the section over on the side, whichever side it is. You know what I mean? However it's laid out on YouTube. You know what I mean? These are the things that we need, you know, because sometimes we miss things, you know. So we open the discussions out to you guys all the time. And that's why I read your comments, you know. So anyway, like I said, thank you for yesterday, for last night. I really appreciate it. And Tanu Vane, yes, I did keep you up past your bedtime, and I'm so sorry. But it was definitely a much-needed conversation. Anyway, we got Tommy Boy in the house. What up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Sorry for that little spiel, but I had to get that out of my system.
No worries. Yeah, no, I'm happy it's the weekend.
Me too.
It seems like it's been a very long week.
Yes. You can say that, brother. Yep. It's been a long freaking week. So I'm excited about the I'm excited about some a little bit of R&R, if you will, as they would say, you know. But you know, on a brighter side, you know, on a brighter side, we are still here. We are still doing this show. We are still pumping things out and trying to fight the good fight. You see what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out how things work. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As he just said. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I should do every time. Anytime my girlfriend says, "You want to make the sex?" I'm just like, "Yeah." Yeah. Why not? It's fine. I'm done. But anyway, we you know, we're gonna get into some news. We're gonna get into some topics and all that, because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. Malia says high five. By the way, I missed that earlier. She said high five, Tom.
Hey, high five.
Yeah, you're sharing the screen with me now, so they see you. So
right on.
Don't start picking your nose or anything crazy like that. You know what I mean? They see your ass. They seen it. Good morning, Jenny H. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I hope all is well with you as well. Tanu Vane, I just mentioned Tanu Vane, but good morning, my brother. Hope you are doing well out there. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being up 9 hours later. I literally stopped the show around it was past midnight last night.
Jesus.
And I came on at 8:30.
Good Lord.
It was like 8:30-ish. So I was on for like 3.5 hours or something like that.
No wonder you came unhinged.
Yeah. I came unhinged early, though. Yeah. I mean, I started with the title of the show was "We Need to Talk." I mean, It was because I had that on my mind, and I'm like, you know what? Because I was teetering between, do I just put out a little tweet or a little comment thing and say that I'm not going to do a show tonight and just take a break, take a breather, or do I just get whatever I'm feeling off my chest? Because the fear was people judging me instantly, being like, "Oh, he's got thin skin," and it's like, no, it's not that. It's just I'm burned out. I'm tired of talking about this ish. I'm tired of. Well, I'm not tired of talking about it. I mean, yeah, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm just tired of arguing about it, like the consistent debates. And I understand we're going to debate. This is what the show's all about. We're going to talk about things, but So I was just kind of like, let me just do this, you know? And you know what? Enemy Nation, you're probably right. The trolls were probably triggering me too, you know? There were a lot of, like, I've been getting, like, and I said it on the other show, I was getting berated with, like, hate emails, DMs, comments in the comment section on random videos, stuff like that. Trolls coming onto the platform that were, like onto our live shows, and just within 15 seconds, just racking up the dislikes. It was just getting frustrating, and this is kind of like, well, who is that passionate? Who's that motivated to go out of their way to do that kind of stuff, to go and go out of their way to go on the dislikes, just because, you know what I mean? It just feels like it just kind of feels like all right, I've been building this platform in a way with wonderful people in the chat rooms, and then suddenly now, and I understand as we grow, we're going to have haters going hate, and I get that. But after some time, you get those people coming in and you're like, dude, come on. Like, what the hell? Like, I felt like I've been building nothing but people with good hearts and positivity, and now I'm getting all this stuff out of nowhere. And I'm like, I don't have 1 million subscribers. I would expect this at like, you know what I mean? I would expect this at 20,000 subscribers type of thing. I would expect that kind of hate in a different place. You know what I'm saying? In a different level. Not right here. I mean, come on. We're here. We're right here. Do you see our subscribers numbers? We right here. 1 million? I get it. You know what I mean? 6,790 something right now? Different conversation. You feel me? Yeah. So, anyway. And then the other thing is, though, too, man, because, like, and this is the ongoing battle that I have on the inside, and I'm just speaking to you as my friend, but also, I'm speaking on a level of race as well. There's that constant struggle, internal struggle of being true to yourself, but being true to the facts as well. And sometimes the facts do not correlate to your true self. And that is very hard sometimes, especially being a black man or a black person, if that makes any sense, because not sitting here saying that there's anything that's going on racially right now that I would be against, if that makes any sense, that I would say no to Black Lives Matter. I don't, but I can see things coming up in the near future where I feel like I would be hesitant to talk about, because I don't want to be, one, misunderstood, and two, judged. Just because, oh, you a black man, you're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be tough. It's something I really can't relate to on that, But yeah.
Like, for example, if I was to say, this would never ever happen, but we're just going to say it. Let's just say if I said I'm voting for Trump in 20, like in November, it would never. I mean, something really crazy has to happen. I mean, Biden has to say something worse than what he's said already, which he did make me pump the brakes a little bit when he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That pissed me off more than anything in the world, because who are you to sit there and have that kind of, balls to say that you think you got the black vote in the bag? Man, you got another thing coming. So instantly I felt that way. But then I'm like, it's kind of like if you got two parents, right? And you are the child and you're a subject of divorce, but both parents are ishy as hell. And then because like suddenly you're going, but mom is really great. But then you see her, just making really, really bad choices, or she's just really terrible, right? Dad has always been abusive. That's why mama left, right? But then suddenly you see that mom is, say, a heroin addict, like a terrible heroin addict. Suddenly you go, crap. Like you're like, but dad. No, not dad. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like you're torn in between these two people right now, and you're going, oh my damn.
Be nice if we had more than two political parties
damn.
in this country.
It would be nice, right? Kanye would be the third. But
okay, well, maybe we need more than 3.
Yeah, maybe we need like 6.
Yeah.
But at the same other ones, not just libertarians and conservatives and liberals and whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. But sometimes when I sometimes feel conflicted sometimes because there's the internal thought, there's the internal what I feel, but then obviously there's of course there's the ongoing outside world of facts, like the law, okay, and sometimes there's that conflicting thing. But for me, and this is what we talked about last night too, we tapped into it. I understand that there's facts, but there's also what's right, what you feel is innately right or wrong. There's morals, there's ethics, and there's morals, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you got the law, and then you got the heart, or you got you got the law, and then you got just the human condition. What's right and what's wrong, right?
Right.
So sometimes, a lot of times, I go with human condition. What I feel is right. Not because, law wise, because he slipped on that banana at that place. Technically, you see what I'm saying? Technically, because of that, and you carry the, it's divisible by 64, and then you carry the 1. I mean, and I get those facts, I get those parts, but then there's the other part of it. It's like, there's also the human condition. There's also just being human. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like A Time to Kill. There's the law and what the man, like Samuel, yes, they deserve to die. I hope they burn in hell. That one, right? So Matthew McConaughey getting all sweaty and emotional, not looking like he's rolling a booger and driving a Lincoln, but he's sitting there and he's talking about, yes, there's the law, but there is also the human, like there is also just the human condition. Like they're looking to put this man to death because these two men who savagely violated his daughter, he went and shot them. Killed them in cold blood, right? Now, there's the law, right? There's the law of like, all right, what he did is wrong. It's against the law. He should go to jail for this. Most likely he could see looking at death penalty, right? But then you got the human condition of this man was overwrought by frustration and sadness and rage, blind rage. Right? And then you put yourself in that person's shoes and you see, sorry, I was reading a comment. But then you see somebody like, the law, but then you see like that this is some man that just feels some type of way, right? That you can see that, okay, because of this is temporary insanity. Or do you see what I'm saying? Like there's I get that there's the law, there's facts, and there's the law, but then there's also human condition, you know?
Right.
And a lot of times I look at the human condition side of things. And yes, you know, sometimes it doesn't come out in my favor. Sometimes it doesn't add up. I get it. Or I try to mix the law with the human condition. And it's just hard. None of it is ever going to be safe or right, you know, hence the reason why we debate, you know, and that's what I'm basically trying to say. You know, it's just been, it's just been a weird week for me, period. And so, and I'm not expecting to be right, like, at all. But at the same time, I just hope that the platform that we're building allows my voice to be heard. It may not be the popular vote. I mean, the popular voice, but because trust me, there's popular voices out there, and it seems like they all are conservative. Look at all the guys that are out there. You know, like what we talked about before, like the Brandon Tatums and the Amazing Lucases and the Anthony Brian Logans. You know, there's clearly a strong conservative voice, strong black conservative voice out there. I'm not that, you know, but I try to figure it out. Or at least I think we try to figure it out, even on the show. So anyway, those are the things that we were just kind of talking about, and how it's important to, you know, just try to find a right balance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I totally are conservative. Sometimes my thoughts are conservative as hell, and sometimes they are not. More times than none. More times than not, they are definitely more liberal than conservative. But you know, you'll see me tap in there. You see me tap dance over there for a second, and then come right back over to the blue. It's just kind of how it is, you know. But anyway, I digress. You know, I just I appreciate the talk yesterday, and I appreciate you just hearing me out, Tom. It's hard. It's just hard out here for a pimp sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
That's all.
Yeah, we're all in this together, man.
Yeah. Somebody just said something. Who was it? I just lost it. Sorry. A lot of people commenting. Let's see. Somebody said something about, oh, there we go. Razor Ramon. Pascal, have you seen the black guy nearly getting lynched in Bloomington, Indiana? Gut-wrenching. Yes. I did see that. Actually, I was trying to contact the guy. His name is Vox Booker. Vox Booker, who is he's like an avid man, like I think he's like he's heavy in politics over there in Bloomington. And so long story short, because I don't have the story in front of me, but his name is Vox Bloomington. Tom, if you wanted to check it out, VAUGHXX Booker, and it was an attempted lynching while he and his friends. He was like the only black guy in a group of friends that were out in the sticks in a way. They were out in the woods. Him and a friend of his were walking across like a piece of property as like a shortcut to go check out some fireworks, like because he didn't want to let's just say celebrate 4th of July because as he said, he didn't feel like it was his he didn't feel like it was his holiday to celebrate anything. But he wanted to go and see some fireworks with some friends. So he went with another friend of his. They're walking through a piece of property, and all of a sudden, a guy on a ATV or like a four-wheeler pulls up and says, "Hey, this is our land. Like you're on private property." And he had a hat on with a Confederate flag on it. And they were like, "Oh, well, we're really sorry. We were told to just cut through here. We have a friend of ours on this other side of the bend that has property over there. I'm sorry. We will make sure to let everybody else know not to cut through your property." So they went ahead. They were messaging their friends via text, via Facebook, saying, "Hey guys, do not go through this area because there's a dude clearly looks like he's inebriated, rocking the Confederate flag, very not happy with the idea of us walking through." Now, these were other white people because he finally got to the place where this viewing place was going to be. So they went ahead. They went and saw, like, I guess. Now, I mean, of course, I could be saying things out of turn, out of timeline. But anyway, long story short, they apparently there was some other people that were walking in, said that they had the same run-in with the same dude. So then he and a couple of his friends felt like, "Hey, let's just go back to them and try to see if we can just cool things out," because apparently the dude on the four-wheeler was sitting there going, "This is our land. This is our land," and saying just kind of crazy stuff and clearly inebriated. So then they walked over there to talk to the guy with the hat. That guy was there, but he also had some other friends with him. All of a sudden, the friends went up, grabbed Vox by the throat, slammed him up against a tree, and basically pinned him against a tree. Then more guys came on and started jumping him, trying to jump on his neck. There was one guy who actually jumped up in the air and tried to stomp with both feet on his neck. They were beating him, kicking him. Other people finally started to show up. They started to take video of the struggle while they were trying to get him off, like get the people off of him. Like he was getting tag teamed by like 5 guys. So then they said that during this tussle, these guys were saying, what were they saying? What did they say? They said something like, "Oh man, I feel terrible." Basically racial slurs.
Yeah, they called him a nappy-headed blank.
Yeah, there we go. Nappy.
Yeah.
And there was other things like, "This is our country, this is our land," et cetera, while they're beating the crap out of this guy. Video cameras or phones finally popped up. They're all videotaping stuff, and there's a little bit of the actual like tussle that went down. Actually, I think, because I did send it to myself at one point. Actually, I could just click on YouTube, I'm sure, to find it. And it was terrifying. We did talk about this, Tom, at one point. We did.
Yeah, I think we talked about it Monday or Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about it, but we talked about it, and then we were gonna talk about it, but we didn't end up talking about it. If that makes any sense. Let me find it. Bam. So sorry, it's just, to me, it's still.
Yeah, I think
so
the FBI
crazy.
is helping with the investigation of this now, which is good. I mean, he claims that I guess before they started filming, he claimed that somebody threatened to break his arms and said, "Get a noose."
Yes, there was.
So
It was.
He suffered a minor concussion, cuts, bruises, and had patches of his hair pulled out.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they were going in on him. They were literally going in on him. Hold on, let me just. Okay, it's muted. Good. So, yeah, I'm just gonna show this real quick. Hold on, Tom. So this is in the middle of the tussle. This is like after they had already pinned him against the tree. Yeah, you just gotta check this out. Here we go.
Let him go, please. Let him go. Please let him go. We're going to as soon as you let him go. I'm going to.
Well, I'll just let that play. That's fine.
I'm John Hamilton. I'm the mayor of Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh.
Sunday night, I saw videos on...
Nope, not trying to play that. Sorry, hold up. If I'm going to do something like that, I'd rather it just be news than giving a better explanation of what's going on. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Let's try this. Try to explain it a little bit more.
Racist attack on a black man by a group of white men is under investigation in Indiana. The alleged victim posted video of the incident on Facebook. He is getting support from people in the community who held a rally yesterday to call for action. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, says police are looking into his claim that the men threatened to string him up.
John, let him go. We're just trying to get out of here, guys.
A relaxing evening with friends turned violent after 5 white men allegedly attacked Vox Booker, a black man, and pinned him against a tree.
Please let him go. We're going to as soon as you let him go.
Booker, a civil rights activist in Bloomington, Indiana, said the men dragged him, beat him, and threatened to break his arms.
These men were on top of me, asking for a noose. They literally said the term noose. They yelled, leave, leave, leave the boy with us. I wasn't even a man, I was a boy.
No one invaded you, stupid liberal.
Booker says the confrontation began when the men accused him and his friends of trespassing. The men allegedly started yelling white power among other racial slurs.
What do you really want to call me?
Bloomington Mayor John Hamilton said he was horrified by the attack and acknowledges that racism still exists in his community.
These are really painful times. It's a painful episode.
On Monday, hundreds of protesters gathered around the Monroe County Courthouse to demand justice for Booker. But the peaceful demonstration ended in chaos. After a car rammed into 2 people, one woman was taken to the hospital. No charges have been filed yet. Meanwhile, Booker is waiting for charges to be filed against his alleged attackers and says he's grateful for those who stepped in to save him.
I think the reason why I'm here today is because folks stopped being bystanders and they became active participants. And I hope that we continue to see that movement grow throughout our nation.
Man, anyway. Yeah, so... Yeah, that is something that happened on 4th. Yeah, and that happened, literally that happened 4th of July weekend. Right. You know, on 4th of July, they were going out trying to find a place to just see some fireworks. He and his friends. He was one of the only black guys in the group that were off to see some fireworks going on. And yeah, these guys started screaming white power, jumped him, wanted to hang him. It's messed up. And then they were calling him a nappy-headed X, Y, and Z. I mean, those were staple, like the staple things of like a pure racist redneck. And it's frustrating. You know, it's frustrating. You know, I feel it's funny because I said this last night. You know, you feel like you've said enough in a way about a said situation, about a situation like this. It's like, wow. But I'll tell you this, though. What happened to him is exactly the same thing. And I've said this to Tom before. This is exactly the same thing that I fear whenever I get a story of, hey, yeah, let's go out to the sticks and there's a party way out in the woods, man. I mean, I remember in high school there would be like parties like that, just random, like, you know, it's like a bunch of, not saying anything rude, but I'm just saying, oh, the white suburban kids are getting together and they're gonna be doing some fun little party. Oh, I hear about it. Oh yeah, let me go out there. That'd be fun, and go hang out with some people and just chill. You know, you go out there. But there's always that fear of deliverance.
Right.
Literally. Just the black version. It's just, instead of squeal like a pig, you're hanging from a tree. Dead. And those kind of things terrify me. And I talked about this a few times on the show, like driving through certain states, especially when you're doing a road trip or something, and you got to drive, say you're going from St. Louis, like where we are, St. Louis all the way down to Miami. You got to drive through some states. And sometimes you get that fear of like, please do not get a flat tire in the middle of the night, somewhere in the middle of south, in the South, in the deep South. Those are the things that I fear for my life. That should never be something I should fear. Right. But it is real, and that's why, and I guarantee you, fellas, that my black fellas in here, my black brothers and sisters can vouch for me on this. That's why we all have black dar. It's real. Black radar. As soon as you walk in a room, you scan the room. It is just instinct. It is not something that we think about. We don't sit there and go, are there any black people in here? No, we walk in and it's like, boop, 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 boop. And for some odd reason, we all acknowledge each other's existence. And it's quick. It's a quick nod like, what's up? I see you. That's it. Moving on. Especially if you're in a predominantly white situation. And it sucks, but it's very real. It always happens. I don't know why, but if you just, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's not like that when you walk into like a predominantly black club. I mean, yeah, you might get a nod here and there because you might know people, blah, 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 but it doesn't happen as much because everybody in the room's black. You know what I'm saying? But when you go into a room that's predominantly white, boop, boop, boop. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing? We just know. My question:
What happens when you walk into a room and there are no other black guys in there? Where does your mind go?
Really? You want to know?
No, I'm curious because know?
Oh, we're gonna talk about this. This is great.
Yeah, okay. I'm curious.
Okay. Let me keep it real. Let me keep it real with you. Well, the first thing that goes in my head is, damn, there's no black people. There's no other black people in here. I'm the only black guy in here for real? Ah, shit. That's usually what I think in my head.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. But here's the thing. You also have to taste and sense the environment in which you're in. And this is something that's very real. I know this sounds weird, but just roll with me, guys. This is going to make no sense. And I know I'm probably generalizing, so please forgive me. I'm not trying to generalize my white brothers and sisters right now, but I'm about to, or it's going to sound like it, okay? But usually whenever you go into a room that is predominantly a white room and you're the only black guy in the room, you suddenly turn into the token black guy. And a lot of times but it depends on the vibe in the room. If you're in a room... oh boy, we're going here. Okay, we're about to do a deep dive, Tom. We're about to go into a rabbit hole. Just go with me on this, okay?
All right.
You go into the room. You got this whole thing going on. You feel out the room. I'm always feeling out the space because here it is. You can see what kind of situation you're going to be walking into just by the ambiance. So let's just say you're walking into a bar, right? You walk into the bar, you're with you're out hanging out, you're hanging out, kicking it with your white friends, that they want to go day drinking. And you're like, all right, let's do as the white people do. Let's have some fun kind of thing. Let's go do some day drinking. And they'll take you to some dive bar. And you walk into the dive bar. And as soon as you walk in, you see like NRA hats. Fox News is playing in the background. Country music's playing. Like Fox News is on the TVs. No offense to Fox News, but I'm just adding to the ambiance, okay? So you're walking into this and you see a lot of dudes like, cut off sleeved T-shirts. They're drinking Busch Lights. Sorry to say that, but I'm just saying. I know that's generalization like a mug, but as soon as you walk in, you're going, okay, I gotta watch myself. This happened to me this actually happened to me a couple weekends ago. Walked into a place out in just outside of St. Louis to grab a drink with some friends. They're like, hey, this dive bar is really great, cheap drinks. Let's go and do this. Fine. Go over there. Walk in, and literally, I'm telling you, I'm describing exactly what I saw. People were wearing the American flags as face masks. And nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, just to
They were
add
wearing face masks. I mean, that's
well, yeah. Well, it was just around their necks.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing, and they would just put it up when they had to, kind of thing. But anyway,
Gotcha.
But you walk into some place like that, you go, damn, I'm the and the other dead giveaway is this. The ambiance is this. If the bar stops and looks at you, because here's the thing. You walk into a bar, Tom, and I'm not trying to ostracize you or put you in a weird place, but when you walk into a bar, unless it's predominantly black, the bar's not going to stop moving when you walk in the door.
Right.
This stuff like this happens to me. It happens to all black people.
Yeah.
Where you get the thing like, no, you ain't fine as hell. No, you ain't the dopest thing they've ever seen. No, you black, and you're in a room that they're not used to seeing black people walk into. Right, so when you walk in, they go, I swear to God, it's like that thing you see in the movies. And it may feel like it's a little dramatic. They dramatize the hell out of it in movies. But it literally is split second. It's not long. It's just kind of like they're like, I have that. Anyway, you know what I mean? It's quick, but everyone does it. And it's a quick
record
turn.
scratch kind of.
Yeah, but it's not as like, you see what I'm saying? It's not as dramatic.
Yeah.
It's like hairline fractured, but you notice it. And I'm that guy who just can feel a room as soon as I walk into the room. I'm like, this is going to be either this can go one of two ways. This can go 50-50 right now. Not like, oh, this is going to be a great time. See what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, I am definitely, as James just said, like out of my element. I am not in my general room, And then there's, of course, when you go to bars that are heavily integrated, none of that happens unless they go, oh, damn, that's such and such. Or, oh, damn, who's that girl? Damn. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, they're not going, oh, my God, black guy. Or Asian. You see what I'm saying? Latino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That happened at this bar. So we walk over to the bar real quick, and I'm sitting down with my buddy, and he's a good old boy, Like I said, I have friends from all walks of life. Good old boy. And I literally said, is this bar cool, bro? That's all I said. Hey, man. Yo, is this bar cool? He's like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, no, is it cool?
Right.
He's like, oh, yeah, you good. You're all right. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel because I don't know. You know what I mean? Now, the other thing is, though, too, this is not one of those kind of bars where you see, like, the Confederate flag in the corner or anything of that sort. It was not like that at all, in the least. It was not like that at all. But it just had a vibe. And, of course, you just kind of go, okay, I got to be prepared. Right. I got to keep my chops tight. I can't get too comfortable. Because here's the other thing, though, too. Sorry to say this, guys, but we're going here. We're gonna go here, and I feel like a lot of black people deal with this, especially if they have a fairly integrated life. All right, so meaning like they have more than just black friends. They have more than just white friends. They have a very integrated life. I have a very integrated life. I have friends from all walks of life. You know what I mean? You know this, Tom. It's everybody. It's everybody. Gay, straight, Republican, Democrat, hardcore liberal, militant left, militant right. I mean, I have them all. All right. Like straight up good old boys, you know, that are hands are up to the elbows in grease every single day to, you know, straight thugs. Okay. I got them all. All right. Straight gangsters. Okay. So here it is. But when you walk into this thing and you get that vibe of like, I have a feeling that God, I'm going to say this. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to say it. F it. Here's the thing. The experience that I've felt of where white people feel like the moment when they feel comfortable. Like, okay, I'm sharing a drink with you, my brother, not you, Tom, but said person, you know, they're sitting at the bar. I'm being polite because I'm a nice human being. Like what you see is what you get with me. I'm pretty genuine. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm talking with you. You're chopping it up with me. Maybe we have a beer. I'm being nice to you. You could be whoever you want. You could be dressed however you want. You can act however you want. If you come to me nicely, I'm going to be nice to you. But then suddenly it's like after a drink, maybe a drink or two, they suddenly feel like they cool with you. Mm. There's a difference of, okay, you're just, you know, being polite to, oh, now we cool. Oh, because I made this black guy laugh a little bit. So now I can get a little bit looser with how I speak to him. Because he's my token black guy in this entire bar or in this entire party. So then all of a sudden it becomes me or said black guy or black person that's at the party all of a sudden becomes ostracized because it's like suddenly you're Jesus. You're the one who's supposed to explain to them the black mentality, the black vernacular, how black people are. You know, oh, can I say the N-word with an A? Mm. Said one black person that apparently speaks for all black people. Because if I get it an okayed from you, then that means I can do it anywhere. Because I got it okayed from you. I got the get out of jail card from you.
You know,
because I had really that one time with you. That
you
one
really
drink.
wanted to start messing with those people. You could print out little cards that said, you have a voucher to use the N-word. And then when they get their ass kicked, you'd be like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's not good everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, that's why it's so frustrating when you're in a room. And this happened to me. I mean, for as long as I can remember. I mean, because I've been heavily integrated in everything in my life. You know, my life has dealt with all types of people, you know, where I've been in predominantly white rooms, where I've been in predominantly black rooms. But when it comes to white people, suddenly it just feels like they think they get comfortable and they get comfortable with you. You're not comfortable with them. They get comfortable with you. So then they automatically feel like, oh, I can say all this crazy ish right in front of your face. Oh, no, we hip. We down with it. You want to see how cool and down I am? N-word. What? Mm. What did you just say? What? Those are the things that you deal with being a black guy or black person in a predominantly white room, in a predominantly naive room, ignorant room, a predominantly white, naive white or ignorant white room, because they suddenly are going, oh, he cool. He's talking to me. Like, oh, now I can say anything I want. Or they're like, oh, teach me how to Dougie. Get the hell out of here. You know? Or explain
I'm sorry
spades.
I asked you that, Pascal.
It's okay, Tom. Like, explain spades.
And you did take the time out of your day to try and teach me to Dougie.
I did, and you failed miserably. You just still did
That's how I broke my ankle.
You still just did this 10 and 2 thing, which was weird.
That's right.
I was like, are you churning 2 different things of butter? Like, what's going on? But here it is. Like, quick other story. I was at Lake of the Ozarks, right? I'm out there. I'm chilling. Did a karaoke contest, right? And won the karaoke contest randomly. I was out there on vacation, and it's Lake of the Ozarks. And it's in the middle of like, I think it was like in March or something crazy like that. So it wasn't really season for people to go and vacation in Lake of the Ozarks. And Lake of the Ozarks is kind of in the middle of like southern Missouri, you know, predominantly white, very conservative. Let's just say that. It's not something, it's almost as if you don't see a lot of black people in this area. Okay. So I'm there. I do this for fun. I'm at this karaoke contest. I'm like, all right, let me do this. I sing, I win, right? The host of the event was just enamored by me. You know, he was like, oh man, you do, you know, oh wow. And I'm telling him about the show, and all that. And he's like, man, you know, hey, you know, me and a couple people are going over to my place after here. If you want to, you know, have a little bit of a drink, if you know, and hang out. So I'm like, all right, you know, hey, why not? When in Rome, let's just do this. Let's have some fun. Right. And there was another black girl that came she was one of the judges. So she came along. We all went over there. We're all hanging out. And we're all having a few drinks, just kicking it, all that. The black girl leaves, but we're all still there, just chopping it up. I'm talking business with him. You know, he's an MC, I MC things. So we were just kind of talking about things, and we're literally like bonding on just like the passion of what we do. You know, talking. We like to talk. So it was 2 talkers talking. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, because we're having a great time, we're laughing. This guy's white, by the way. Sorry, he's white. But we're having a great conversation, talking about nothing that has anything to do with the color of our skins. We are literally bonding over work and the passion that we have for what we do. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he goes, hey, man, you want to have a shot with me? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's have this shot. And he gets up and he walks over and he's like, yeah, man, it's time to get some shots, my N-word.
Oh.
The conversation was so good. And then he just said that and he just dropped napalm on everything. And he goes, wait, what did I say wrong?
Oh.
See?
How old was this guy?
30s.
Jesus.
Now, here's the thing, though.
How do you not know at this point, as a white guy, you don't say that under any circumstances ever?
Now, here's the thing, though.
I just don't understand.
Now, here's the thing, though. He didn't understand what he said wrong. So then he obviously saw that I was feeling it. Like I was not happy about that.
Right.
We were doing just fine until that moment. Because like I said, we just talked about everything. Passion, work, our jobs, what we do had nothing to do with race. And then he threw in race because we were having a great time laughing and playing with his dog. We were becoming friends. And then suddenly he goes, well, wait, what did I do wrong? I thought it would be okay for me to say something like that. I thought we were cool. When is it okay to say the N-word and when is it not okay to say the N-word? Literally, these are the questions that are coming out of his mouth at this in this juncture. I'm telling you, and I'm suddenly going, oh my God, are you telling me that I have to be Jesus again? I've been Black Jesus for a long ass time, where everybody comes to me, and literally, these are the reasons why you know, maybe these are the reasons why I'm not instantly like embracing friendships so quickly, because it always seems to be some sort of spin on the end. But I don't understand. I thought no, what you said is racist and wrong. And I don't have to explain it to you. Why do I have to be your token black guy? Don't treat me like I'm your freaking token. See what I'm saying? You walk into a bar, you walk into a group of people, predominantly white, and they all of a sudden get comfortable with you, and suddenly that's when the N-words start coming back. And it's like, bruh, oh my God. Or they'll rap a line. Oh my God, this is the one thing. White people, I don't know why you guys do this sometimes, and it drives me nuts. And I'm sorry, Tom. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Tom, but I'm saying this real quick. Why do you feel you have to rap in front of us? Why do you feel like you have to rap like the best line from Kanye? Why do you have to feel like you have to say the N-word in that rap line? Because and then it suddenly goes, but I'm rapping, it's in the rap. It's like, no, you don't do this ish, man. Like, you just don't.
Right.
You know, or it's like, man, why do, or it's suddenly like, instead of it being just like, hey, man, you know, those white girls with those big booties, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? I'll sit there and go, yeah, it is crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know what's in the milk, you know? I don't know what's in the water now. It's crazy. Whatever it might be. But don't go, why do black guys like white girls with big booties? Like I'm going to be the one that explains everything to for every black man on this planet.
Well, that kills my next question then.
Facts. See what I'm saying? Oh, since we're having a drink together, you know what I mean? We're hanging out, we're breaking bread. Man, you know how these black people are. Explain something to me. Literally. And I'm like, wait. I'm sorry, wait a second. Wait, I'm supposed to be the black whisperer? Like, what? Get out of here, man. But I'm telling you. And you're right, Steven. Everyone likes big booties. Let's keep it real. Thank you, Jesus, for big booties. Anyway. Hey, who doesn't like a voluptuous woman? Come on now. He who does not like a voluptuous woman, cast the first stone. Anyway, let's keep it real. Yeah, see, Black Jesus. See what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's the thing that's very frustrating when it comes to race and with black people and white people. It's like, you know, I'm sitting there going like, why can't we just, Rodney King, why can't we all just get along? But really, it's like, why can't we just talk? You know, and one thing that I do like about this whole movement with the black conservatives is that it's breaking the mold. It's breaking the norm of what white people, I guess, or what media would automatically put as what a black person is. You know, that's a little bit outside of the box. You know, at least we're having that. Like Obama, the Obamas, you know, were a perfect example of a black family that wasn't from the hood. This wasn't just from like, oh, this is what media looks at as, you know, menace to society, boys in the hood type thing. No, well-spoken, well-to-do people. Yes, it's a black family, but they're people. And they're running the country. I'll tell you one more story. Same weekend, Lake of the Ozarks. The very next day after that situation, because after that situation, I said, you know what? I got to go. So I left. Because after a moment, it's like, this is uncomfortable, and I don't have to speak on behalf of every person that is black in the history of black people. I ain't trying to speak on behalf of Harriet Tubman right now. You feel me? Frederick Douglass. Yeah. I'm not here I'm not speaking on behalf of every ancestor and every person that's ever been persecuted or ever been had to deal with a ignorant white person. So then the very next day, I go out to dinner. It's like the last night before I'm leaving Lake of the Ozarks. And like I said, Lake of the Ozarks does not see people like me very often. So I walk into this place, and obviously this is the time when a lot of everyone in the restaurant is local. They're all locals. And it was one of those things. Walked in the room stopped, and then went back to doing its thing. It was like, oh, black guy. Went back to work. Went back to eating, doing what they were doing. Sat down, was eating, etc. And the server, she's serving, me and my people were sitting there, we're eating. And I'm being me. I'm just, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm joking around with the server. I'm cracking jokes at the dinner table. Everyone's having a great time, and all of a sudden, the server is sitting down. She sits down. It's like, okay, guys, here's your bill. We're all like, yeah, thank you. And then I said another joke. Said something random. It was just a joke. And then she goes, man, she's like, oh my God, it's crazy how much you don't sound like a black guy. Ugh. Hey guys, come here. And she's waving other servers over to the table.
God.
Just so I can be her sideshow. Hey, I kid you not, this is the very next day. Hey guys, come here. Look at this black guy. He doesn't sound black. He doesn't sound black at all. And I said, what does black sound to you then? I know a lot of black people that don't sound like what you're saying. I know a lot of black people that sound like me right now. What is this black? What is black? What is black sounding? Wait, explain that to me. Oh man, I got livid, bruh. I got so angry. And then of course it turned into a situation of, angry black guy.
Shoot. Man.
Asking for me to be, they were trying to escort my ass out of the restaurant. I didn't throw any fit. I didn't do anything. I didn't get all Ken and Karen or anything. I didn't do nothing. Didn't flip over any chairs, didn't do anything. I just called that woman out. And I said, that's the most disrespectful thing you could ever say to somebody. Ever. And she's like, I'm just so sorry. And I was like, everything was cool up until that point. I'm your sideshow? I'm your sideshow. Oh my God. I'm so used to just watching MTV Raps. Oh my God. BET Uncut. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You get, there's black people that sound like you? It's like, what? What planet are you on? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the things that do happen. It does every time. Instead of, oh wow, that's just a educated guy. Or an articulate human being that likes to use verbiage, has an extensive vernacular. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But those are the things that happen.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that, white people just have no idea, myself included, have no idea what it's like to be the only white person in the room most of the time, or to be one of maybe three. It was, this isn't, I'm not trying to compare my experience to yours at all, because it is light years away from yours. But, one thing that was kind of eye-opening for me a little bit as a white guy was when I moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico, which has a very heavy Latin culture there, Latina. And, there were places where I'd go, where, I'd be the only person there that was like speaking English, and it's not the same thing at all, but it's not something I think a lot of white people ever experience, where it's just like, okay, I am the minority in the room now.
Yeah.
I think most Americans live and die, most white Americans live and die being the majority dominant culture and never know what that feels like to walk. And I'm not saying at all I know what it feels like to be a minority. I'm just saying there were a few instances where I walked into places where it's just like, oh, okay, I'm the only white guy in here that, speaks English as his first language. And it wasn't a negative feeling, but it was kind of a feeling of like, man, if this were like every day, I don't know. It's something that I don't think white people really know what it's like to be a minority.
Yeah.
It's just something we cannot, as hard as we try, cannot wrap our mind around.
What's funny to me is that here it is. And like I said, I'm not trying to generalize. I know I'm coming off like that because I'm saying white people, white people, white people. I'm sorry.
Right.
But I've seen the same questions asked to me from the poorest of the poor to the richest of the rich. I have been in places where like for example, let's just use bars for example. I've been in bars that were run down dive bars, Confederate flag flying in the background. They're playing David Allan Coe in the background, talking about hanging N-words, where I get conversations like that, and I've gotten hate and racial slurs spouted out at me with just nothing but their teeth and spit coming out of their faces. Right? I've dealt with that in dive bar like country, like you know what I mean, like squeal like a pig, boy, kind of spots. To the most ritzy, nothing but Michael Bublé and jazz music, nothing but stemware, glassware, and martinis, and the finest of wines, and the smell of rich mahoganies type of bars and restaurants too, where I've gotten the same type of thing. Yeah. Same rhetoric, same teeth, gnawing at you with the spit and the venomous racial slurs that just spill out of their mouths like they just consumed anyway. But I've seen it on both ends. Same thing, same people, just different bank accounts. And it's unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable to me. Like I said, I mean, you can definitely say that I'm sure white people have dealt with, black people on both sides of the spectrum too. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw white people under the bus. It's just that I've dealt with same attitudes and same questions, just different bank accounts and different area and just different zip codes, literally, and it's frustrating, and it sucks when you're just a person that always goes with heart. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm perfect. God, clearly I'm not. But I always try to, if Tom walked over to me and said, "What's up?" I'd be like, "Hey, man, what's good?" I'm a nice person. I'm a nice human being. But I guess my niceness makes people instantly comfortable. And then the spillage happens. That's when the oil spill happens. And you're like, oh, just put it back in there. Just put it. Oh, shoot. It's coming everywhere. It's coming out everywhere. And you're like, damn it. We tried. But the whole ocean is just polluted with all this racism. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm trying to clean it up, but I only got a mop. You know what I mean? I only got a Swiffer. I don't know how to do this with a Swiffer. You know what I'm saying? And that's
not your job to clean it up. It's white people's.
Absolutely, it's not. But you know what I mean. It's just
I know what you mean.
And that's the thing. And that's one thing though too, is like we have on both sides of the spectrum too, where we have people who are not willing to. And it's not only just bars, I'm not trying to say, I just gone to bars. No. I mean, I was just using bars as an example with that particular example. But I just feel like people are not willing to integrate. People are not willing to put themselves in other situations where they have different people of different walks of life. I understand that people like to be around other people that understand their same struggles or what they have or things that they can relate to, or they stick around with people who they grew up with in their own neighborhood, etc. But at the same time, it's like there's got to be a certain level of integration that needs to be implemented at some point, because, oh damn, even right now, it's getting, things are now starting to lean towards more like pro-black and pro-white. There's starting to be a divide now, which it's funny. There's a divide right now on the screen. Get it? But there's a divide going on that's starting to happen, and I'm starting to see it in social media. I'm starting to see it, and don't get me wrong. It is all good to be pro. It is all good to be pro-black. It's all good to within the confines of pro-blackness, just like it's okay to be pro-white within the confines of pro-whiteness. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on if you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, like, if you're sitting there going pro-white, white power, we got a problem there. I understand being proud of who you are and where you came from and your heritage. That's life. But at the same time, it's when it starts turning into a venomous thing, when it starts to have a backhanded after effect, when it starts to rot, that's not good. So I wish there would be more integration going on so that white people can understand black people and black people can understand white people.
Right.
And this is just one guy, me. I'm just one black guy that has just dealt with some ignorant ass white people. And what sucks is that, and I'll even call myself out on it sometimes. Sometimes I wish I had spoken up in certain situations more often. Now I'm doing one of the actors, like, I take responsibility. No. But at the same time, there are moments where I wish I spoke up a little bit more, and not giving up. Because sometimes you just are just tired and deflated and just want to walk away.
And that can't fall on you every time.
True.
To try and defeat racism in America. I mean, that really, it's white people that are going to have to fix that.
Yeah.
But it's, I just can't even imagine what that's like on the day to day. It's just something that, as a white guy in America, I don't think about that ever. I might walk into a redneck bar and be like, oh God, I don't have anything in common with any of these people. The sooner we get out of here, the better. But it's not like I fear for my safety or fear that I'm going to be made a spectacle of because of my skin color. It's something that I can't even begin to imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, because the thing is you have this wonderful thing, that I think that's part of the white privilege thing, I guess. Unfortunately, I hate to dangle that over your head or anything, because I'm not trying to.
I'm aware that I have, gotten some breaks.
But one thing that's very wonderful about, or one of the things that's beneficial on your end, is that when you walk into a room, you don't get prejudged by just for the pure fact of the pigment in your skin. They're going, oh, okay, I wonder what this guy's name is. I wonder who he is. I wonder what he does, blah, blah, blah. I walk in a room, they go, his name is Jamal. His last name's probably Jenkins or Jackson, or you see what I'm saying? He probably has a police record longer than my whole body. He probably eats fried chicken and watermelon and has 15 baby mamas. I mean, literally, that's instantly when you walk in, and a huge D. That's literally it. Sorry, but that's it. That's it. And it's like, all right, you know what? The last part's true, but at the same time, I'm just kidding. It's true though. But at the same time, it's really easy for you guys, or it's like, oh, he probably has guns, or he probably got a knife, or he's probably very violent, or he's probably going to do something to our women. And it's like, no, we are not all that. Just like on with the cops whole thing. I mean, there are bad apples. Let's be real. There are bad apples. But that's bad apples for everybody. Every race has bad apples. Come on, Ted Bundy.
Hmm?
Ted Bundy.
Yeah. We're definitely
McVeigh.
punching above our weight when it comes to serial killers. That is true.
But here, but yeah, sorry, I'm sorry for us digressing into that situation, but that's just something that I was thinking about and was feeling, because on some real stuff, like, that's the thing that I fear the most when it comes to getting out, traveling, going to like some party out in the woods. I always fear that I would be something like that happened to Vox Booker would happen to me. Or a friend of mine, so that's just basically, part of it. Also, another fun little fact at the end of that whole situation at the restaurant, where the girl was like, "Oh my gosh, guys, come here. He's he doesn't sound like what a black guy's usually supposed to sound. I got that whole meal for free." Anyway, we got to go to a quick commercial break, and it was delicious, though. The food was so good, but I wanted to puke it back up, because I was like, "You served this, you terrible son of a." Anyway, we got to go to a quick commercial break. I really appreciate the convo, guys. This was a good talk. We definitely got to go into more news here in a second. We will be right back. No more white people bashing. You know what I'm saying? We've done enough today already. And watermelon is delicious. Everyone likes watermelon. Damn it, everybody likes watermelon, and everybody likes fried chicken. Who don't want some fried chicken? If I walked up to your house and went bing bong with a whole plate full of fried chicken in your face, Asian, black, Latino, Native American, indigenous, Australian, what? You'd be like, "Yo, you got some, why is my mouth watering so much? Oh, you talking about this plate of fried chicken?" Like, trust me, you gonna eat it. Everybody and their mom is gonna eat it. Tanner Vane said, "I know what I'm making for lunch today." Figgity facts, baby. We got to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Fried chicken.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this is your first time checking out the show, please go hit that like button down below. I would really appreciate it. And I also want to say this, I really appreciate you guys just being a part of the convo. It means a lot. Y'all are family. Straight up, y'all are fam. And it's really important that we have conversations like these from time to time and just be real. Not everything has to be about the news. Not everything has to be, about waxing political. Sometimes you just got to get some things out and just talk and get the feelings out. Kind of like what happened last night. I just had to get that stuff out of my body, that poison out of my body. But just to wrap up that story or wrap up that situation with that Vox Booker, I am really happy that it was not successful, that it was not a successful attempt, because, I'm just thankful for that because I feel like it would have turned into a trend, just like the cars that are hitting protesters, wherever you might feel where you stand on that situation. It has kind of turned into a trend. People are now doing it more and more, as you saw in that video with the Vox Booker protest that was going on. People got hit by another hit and run car with a woman still on the hood of the car. And she was later on hospitalized. So, if that lynching actually happened, it would have been a terrible thing, and then maybe send out an idea for other people to do as such. So I'm thankful that that didn't happen. The other thing, though, is just to talk real quick to tap into the Martinez couple that went and defaced the Black Lives Matter mural It's the same thing if you think about it, because they were videotaping themselves defacing that mural, right? They were videotaping that because they were hoping that that could go viral and hopefully inspire other people to go and do the same thing to other murals. Only thing is that only backfired, and now they're being charged with a hate crime, and could face up to a year in prison. So now when people see that video, they're going, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want to get arrested for putting black paint over yellow paint, you know? So
also the optics of that just looks so stupid. I can't imagine anybody being like, yeah, let me get my paint roller and go out there.
Exactly.
They just look stupid.
Yeah, it looks really stupid. It looks really, really stupid, man. Yogi Fish just said something funny. These are definitely Midwestern commercials. Animal removal, beaver, snakes, and possum removal. Yeah, it is. Yeah, welcome to the Midwest. Yeehaw! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah, and James, you're right. I am looking for a sales rep. I'm gonna be straight funky. I literally am looking for a sales rep. We trying to make more monies, guys. Dang, holla at your boy and let me know if you want to, get behind the Pascal show and help sell some commercial ad space. Let me know, because we got plenty of room. So let me know. Let's see. Okay, so Vice President of Marketing. Yeah, thank you, James. I really appreciate your support, man. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I grew up with those kinds of commercials. Yep, Yogi Fish. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But here's the thing. Wildlife command centers all over the world, like all over the country. They're in California, Texas, Kansas, Missouri. I think they're in New Mexico. I mean, they span basically the southwestern region. I mean, they're killing it. They're killing it, So yeah, they are based in St. Louis, but they're all over the country. They got headquarters everywhere, which is really dope. But anyway, how much to place an ad on the show? That's a good question. It depends on how long, how many seconds, how long, if they want to be a sponsored ad on the show, so on and so forth. So it just depends. It really depends. We only have very few. We have very, 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 very few ads on our show. Hence the reason why you see the same ones over and over again. But it just depends on if they want to be a sponsored segment, if they want to be just a commercial. Depends on how long the commercial they are wanting to play. If they're looking to play a minute-long video, like that commercial with the raccoons and snakes and all that, then that's a different price than a 15-second ad, whereas it's come on down to Don Brown at Chevrolet and brothers out. Bye. You know what I mean? So just depends. $2, love you long time. $2 ain't enough. Anyway, not in New Mexico. No, I forgot where they're at, man. Arkansas, Kansas City, Dallas, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yes.
Oh.
How you like them apples, Debbie? Yeah, I was right. But anyway, okay, so here it is. Excuse me. We got to jump into some other, some news, guys. We got to jump into some other stuff other than talking about stories. My stories dealing with people.
The next hour of the show is just going to be me talking about what it's like to be a white man in America. So we don't hear that enough.
Yeah, white man in America dealing with black people. Hold up. Okay, Tucker Carlson is up next. We'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding. Black Lives Matter is coming for you. It's coming for hide your kids, hide your wives. The BLM movement's coming to your neighborhoods. Clutch your pearls. It's real. Anyway, what is going on in the world? Because I would love to. I know that. Well, one, we got to talk about Quibi. If you guys don't know what Quibi is, by the way, Quibi is an app that has. It's basically like a short form version of Netflix, but it's all on your phone, and it has everything from like comedies, but it's short form, so everything's 10 minutes long. Every episode is 10 minutes long, and there's some new news about it. Tommy, what's up?
Yeah, Quibi's having troubles right now.
No kidding.
Yeah, just 8% of their free trials stuck around for a paid subscription after it launched. When they started up, they had 910,000 people sign up for a free 90-day trial. When that expired, only 72,000 subscribers stuck around to pay the $5 a month fee for the service. They're chalking this up a lot to COVID. Probably not the best idea to launch a mobile-only streaming service so you can watch stuff on the go when everybody's just stuck at home on their couch in front of their TV.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they were anticipating early on that they would get 7.4 million subscribers in the first year. And currently they're at 72,000.
Oh, damn. Well, they're at 71,999 right now. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because I just unsubscribed from the app. I totally forgot that I had that app, real talk, because I got it for like that free. They were like, oh, we'll let you have it for 3 months for free so you can check it out. And I'm like, bet. Okay, I'll sign up. And this is how they get you, though. That's how they get you. And as soon as you sign up, you forget about it. So then all of a sudden you just get an alert like oh, you just spent money on Quibi. And you're like, what? What is Quibi? Oh, damn. And then you lose like that $4.99 or that $8.99, however much you spent on it. There's different memberships, different tiers. So if you do $4.99 a month, then you just get it, but that's with ads. $8.99 a month, and that's without ads. And I think there's like another level of something else, and I don't know. I'm not really that interested in it, to be really straight funky. I just wanted to see what the app had to offer. And of course, it's quarantine time, so I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a lot more time sitting on the toilet, so let's just take a look. Right? And, there's going to be a lot more ample time of chilling, dropping a deuce with ease. See what I'm saying? Instead of, you poop on the go in a way. There's always something to do. There's always something to go and do. We all got places to go. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, well, you can leisurely take a dump sitting on the toilet watching this stuff. So I'm sitting there watching this thing. And I'm like, what is this trash? Like, the shows are good. I'm not talking about the content. It's just the app itself. It just doesn't make sense. And then, like, the thing is that you can flip. You have the phone like this, right? But then you can flip the phone. And when you flip the phone over, it goes into the aspect ratio of as if you were watching the movie like a TikTok video. So it crops everything out, and then you see all the important stuff. It's smart, but it's like, what is the point of this thing? I watched 2 seconds of it. I'm like, meh, literally.
Right.
I was just like, I'm good. I put the phone down, and I totally forgot about it. Then what's funny is this morning, I get the email from Tom about, hey, these are some of the topics that he has that he wants to talk about today. I look at the thing and it says, "Oh, Quibi lost. Has only 8% of the people that actually signed on. 92% of those people, of the subscribers, left they ass. And I said, oh, that sucks. Wait, do I have Quibi? Oh, damn. Went to my phone and unsubscribed from that mug. So like I said, now they have 71,999 subscribers right now. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just the app is unnecessary, and they could just do everything on YouTube. They could put all that stuff on YouTube. Right. Be done. Or on Netflix.
It's so stupid because if I'm not, unless I'm wrong, you can't watch Quibi on a television. They don't have like a Roku app or like an Amazon Fire app, or
they don't have.
It's
that.
Strictly mobile phone only.
Yeah, and
so everybody's stuck at home in front of their giant TVs, and they're like, "Hey, I'd like to watch some TV on that." No, you can watch it on your phone.
No, yeah,
it's just the worst time they could have possibly launched this thing.
It's like, no, you need to turn your head down and just look like this the entire time. Right. Whoa! What's going on? Here, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. Here. Wait, hold on. I need to see it too. Hold on. Put it on the TV. I can't. That's what literally is what's going on. And by the way, this is my girlfriend's old cell phone. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why do you have a pink cell phone? Well, it's something I needed to tell you guys, and I've been wanting to tell you guys for a long time. I'm a heterosexual man. Anyway, that has a pink phone. My girlfriend, old phone. Moving on. See, it has the button on it still.
It seems like just seems like every day though, there's some new streaming service that's charging money for people to sign up for. And yet every day it seems like some media company is buying another media company.
Oh yeah.
So everything just keeps getting like, consolidated under, these increasingly large media companies. And then every day there's a new, it's like, how does this happen where there's like 4 media companies left and like 39 subscription services that you have to sign up for? Like, at what point are people just going to be like, okay, I'm not going to sign up for that service. I'm just going to go back to torrenting,
Right. And that's the thing. It's like, there is no reason for it, for that app at all. And what they need to do is just take all that content, because apparently there is a show on there that's getting a lot of hits or a lot of interest. Most Dangerous Game. That's what it's called. Most Dangerous Game. Man, if it's doing that well, take that show, put it on Netflix, put it on Prime, Hulu, whatever, and just call it a day, man. I mean, they were in talks of working on something with CNN. CNN was about to have their own channel there too. There's a lot of creatives. Shoot, Steven Spielberg's supposed to be coming out with some stuff specifically for Quibi as well. There's supposed to be some creepy, like Twilight Zone-y type of show. I mean, like I said, what's her name? Nicole Richie has a show on Quibi.
I was excited about Reno 911.
Reno 911, yeah. No, that would have been dope. Like, look at my boots. Whoa, look at my boots. That would have been cool. But, like, at the same time, it's just, I don't know. There's too many things going on. Too many apps, man. Consolidate, babies. Consolidate, my babies. Just consolidate.
Yeah.
Scrunch it all together. Call it a damn day. Scrunch. You know what I'm saying? Scrunch.
Yeah. It's so frustrating because, when all this started, it was like there was Netflix. And Netflix had, it didn't have a lot of the good movies, but it had all your shows on it.
Yeah.
You could watch all your Comedy Central shows. You could watch everything. And then it just started getting stratified. And now there's so many apps that have exclusive deals with stuff that it's just like, oh, okay, I'll just steal everything then.
Right.
I'm not going to pay, $200 a month at least so I can have access to stuff. I might as well just have cable at that point, which, I cut the cord on that a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm slowly tapering back. That's what I'm doing right now.
Right.
I'm slowly tapering back from cable. I still have cable to a certain extent. Like, I have all the news networks. I don't have ESPN or anything. I don't need any of that ish. You know, I'm not a sports guy like that.
Yeah, I'm not either.
But I got rid of and I love movies. Okay, so I consume nom all about movies. But yeah, I literally had to. I tapered back on my whole movies package, so that is all gone because now I have it all on Prime. I have all that stuff on Prime. Then I haven't even invested into HBO Max. To be really honest, I'm like, why? The only reason why I would have even signed up was because of the Russell Wilson, documentary about the sexual allegations and all that. I would have done that just to see that movie. But then I'm like, man, they're gonna eventually get it out on out on other platforms. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't need HBO Max. What's the point? Do I really need to see Friends that bad? No.
I didn't watch Friends when it was on in its original run.
Thank you.
I don't
know
care.
What I'm saying? Like, what's so great about HBO Max? Do you know how many HBO apps there's been?
Yeah, there's like HBO Go, HBO Now. Now there's HBO Max.
Figure it out, HBO, and stick with it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're not squeezing enough blood from a stone with this one. Let's get a new one going.
Exactly. He's like, nope, we ain't done yet. We want a piece of that pie. And it's like, no, man, nobody wants you part. You are not invited. You are not on the list, HBO, but they keep trying. They keep pushing.
You know, anecdotally, I don't know this for a fact, because certainly I don't torrent anything. But I've heard from people that during the shutdown, torrenting speeds have been much higher. I think more people are torrenting right now.
Oh, hell yeah!
Because I was talking to a guy who said that he was able to download a very high quality video file of a show that aired last week on one of the premium channels, and it took about 10 minutes, which is pretty good speed.
Wow.
So it seems like more people are getting on that torrenting stuff.
You know, I need to know where to go to get torrents. I'm not going to ask you to do that to me. Tell me now.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that on the air.
No, we can't do that. But I would love to know, because there's a lot of stuff out there that I can't see because of either I don't have a membership to it, or you know what I'm saying? And I would love to see some stuff. Real talk. I would love to see some stuff. Because I'm like, this is the other thing I was going to talk about today, which I'm very, very thankful for that you just brought that up, Tom. Thank you, Tom. I would definitely comment down below, guys. Yeah, pat on the back. Definitely comment down below, everybody, and let me know what's something good to like binge watch right now, because right now I am dry. I got nothing right now. Dry. And I'm watching Hannibal right now, and the show, the TV show, and it's all right, but to me it's like every other type of TV show where they're going, okay, every episode they're gonna hunt down another serial killer, and to me that just doesn't make me excited. You know what I mean? So I'm trying The Matrix, Enemy Nation. I'm done. Oh God. Not a bad choice. And that's the other thing. That's an interesting question. Does The Matrix still stand with the special effects and everything today?
Oh.
If you ever like rewatch it again and just see it and you're like, wow. It's so different now, you know, when it was breaking technology in sci-fi, in special effects.
That was such a cool movie when it came out initially.
Hell yeah. But now it's like Tetris now. It's like playing Tetris, the old version, like Nintendo Tetris, you know.
A lot of people still play that old school Nintendo Tetris.
Hell yeah, that was life all day, all freaking day. Marcella on Netflix is good. Apparently, Yogi Fish said, check that out. The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was good.
Yawn.
Well, I know you didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars fan, so
gotcha.
Yawn. That's the other thing. Like, I have Disney Plus, and I don't even know why I have it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with you at that point.
See what I'm saying?
I keep it around for The Simpsons, and that's it. Just so I can throw on some Simpsons and watch that whenever I want. But outside of that, I don't watch anything on that thing.
Right. And the funny thing is I think there was a certain level of time that I think I've only seen 2 or 3 episodes of Simpsons. Sorry. But there's 30 years of content out there. So, I mean, I could sit and start watching now, and I'd still not even be caught up. You know?
I mean, really, hate to say it, but after season, and this is being generous, after season 14, I think you don't really need to watch it. Most people say the first 10 seasons. I'm willing to grant them the first 14 seasons were really good. But after that, it's like, meh.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to see that for sure. I mean, like, I'd have to check it out. But I know what you mean. Like, I was a big Family Guy fan. And I feel like after a certain season, it just kind of I feel like it just got lazy. I never was a fan of South Park. Tanner Vane just said something. I'm annoyed. South Park in Spanish got removed from Hulu because of the HBO service, and I'm like, what? South Park in Spanish? That's deep. That's deep. That is not a second language. That is native tongue. If you're watching South Park in Spanish, that's heavy. That's not fluent. That is you all up in that language, and that's dope. Secondhand Biker said, "You don't like excuse me. You don't like Star Wars? OMG. No. I enjoy the sagas. I enjoy them all. The last one was trash, but I just don't. I don't know. For me, it's like they've already done the story so many different times, and they've already gone back, and they've now gone forward, and we already have the present day. The original 3. That I'm just like, I don't need to hear or see any backstory of the Mandalorian. It just Boba Fett. It just does not strike or give me any interest of a guy that's in a mask that you never see at all throughout the entire season. It just doesn't get me going personally. It just doesn't. Sorry. I love the Star Wars series for the most part. It's kind of like the reason why I will never see any other Terminator after Terminator 2. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because that was art. Terminator 2 was one of the best sequels in the history of sequels ever. And I don't ever want them to mess up my experience from that movie. Ever. They should have stopped at the second one and kept it moving. That's it. Let James Cameron do what he does. No, Terminator Genesis. No Terminator Annihilation. No Terminator again. No Terminator 15. No Terminator versus Jaws. Like, just Terminator 2 and keeps it moving. That's it. That's how I feel about Star Wars. You didn't need to go back. You definitely didn't need to go forward. And there's no need for spin-off stories like The Mandalorian. That's just me. It's like, I already got the story right here. It's good. Luke, good versus evil. His father is a black guy, but he's really a white guy and dressed in a black guy. You see what I'm saying? He's a dude disguised as a dude, dressed as another dude. Yep. You know what I mean? Wait for it. You know what I mean? Great. Fantastic. Woo! Yes, boo-boo. Yes, tie it off with a bow. Send it down the river.
I will say I thoroughly enjoyed Mandalorian, but
I bet you did. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. I know that you were a big Star Wars fan.
I'm a big original trilogy fan. Yeah. I'm kind of lukewarm on the new ones, and I thought the prequels were terrible.
Luke Skywalker.
But Mandalorian, I felt was much better than the new movies. I felt Mandalorian was much better than the new ones. I have not seen the latest movie, episode 9. I haven't seen. I've just heard really bad things, and I didn't hate episode 8, the Ryan Johnson one. I know everybody likes to talk trash on Ryan Johnson for.
I think he's really
episode
a great
8. I thought it was okay.
I think he's a talented director, and I think he's a talented writer. So, I think the episode that he did for Star Wars, I thought it was good too.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, but everyone's like, like the whole world just lost their minds. And then the third movie, they went back, retracted everything that he built in that second movie, and just annihilated it all. Like none of that existed. Ryan Johnson's version does not exist. Let's pretend that was a dream. It doesn't exist, guys. I'm like, damn, are you serious? Okay. See, and the funny thing is that as much as I say I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, I still felt some type of way about that trilogy.
Right.
Still felt some type of way about the flashback trilogy, the prequels. Oh, I definitely felt some type of way about those. Oh my God. My God, were those trash. Oh my God. Like, Tom, my God. Why?
Those prequels are bad.
Of all things, they need to go back and redo those. He needs to redo those so bad. I don't know what he was on, but man, that was just like one big sci-fi experimental movie with no acting whatsoever. That guy who played Anakin, oh my God. Oh my God. I understand.
I think both guys that played Anakin were pretty bad. With Hayden Christensen, I don't remember the little kid's
The little
name.
kid wasn't so great either. He just, I know how to do this. And then the other thing that didn't make
pod racing.
Yeah. Oh. And then one thing that didn't make any sense to me too, which drives me nuts, is Padme.
Oh yeah.
No. You got a little kid. Kid. You got a little kid, okay? She's a kid with a great ass. Anyway, you got a little kid. All right? And then you got Natalie Portman. Then they flash forward to in the next movie, he's grown. She just stays the same damn age? What? Then it's like, ain't she hella older than him then? Nobody's doing the math? Oh, because it's Natalie Portman. Of course, that makes sense. It's just Natalie Portman. That makes no sense. Was she supposed to be like 11 years old when he met her? I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, those were disappointing. I remember. I think we saw that. I think we saw episode 1 together.
Yes, we did.
On opening night.
Yep, midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I waited online for like 3 hours.
Yep.
On like a Thursday afternoon one day.
Yep.
To get midnight screening tickets.
You were
and we went and we were all excited. We're like, oh my God, it's gonna be Star Wars. And we walked out. And I'll never forget this conversation. We're like, what do you guys think? We're like, I guess it was okay. We were so trying to like it because we had built it up so much. And we were like, I think I liked it. I think it was good. And then like a week later, it's like, yeah, that movie wasn't very good. That was bad.
That movie was freaking bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, George Lucas used to be he was, I don't think I'm saying anything profound here. He was a great filmmaker. I mean, he made the original Star Wars trilogy. He helped make Indiana Jones with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
I mean, THX 1138, his like art house film, his early movie, was, I thought, really good. American Graffiti. And then he just took a whole lot of time off and got rusty. And he came back with the prequels and was like, you kind of got rusty in your craft.
Yeah.
You can't really string together a movie anymore.
Yeah,
oh well.
And that's the
Some
thing.
people really like them, though.
No, some people love that ish. I mean, I think a lot of people are just like, hey, dish it out, give it to me. Just like there are people who are Tyler Perry fans that are just diehard Tyler Perry fans, and they just consume anything he puts out, and anything he puts out is gold to them. But then there are people out there that actually have a thought in their brains, Well,
there are a lot of kids that grew up watching those prequels. That, they watched them when they were like 5 and 6 years old, and now that they're adults, they preferred the prequel trilogy to the original one because that's what
Right.
they grew up with. But for me, I can't watch them. It's
Yeah.
just it's cringe-inducing.
There's this, it's nostalgia for sure. Somebody
Yeah.
just Yogi Fish just asked, wait a minute, how did Pascal and Tom come to know each other? We went to high school together. Yeah, we went to the same high school together. So that's how we know each other. Long story short. But Natalie Portman is talented. Ewan McGregor was great in the prequels. That's probably the only good part about that whole freaking thing. And Sam Jackson when he dies. It's hilarious. That Samuel Jackson part was hilarious. But other than that, I think it was like one of the very few movies he's done where he could not use the MF word. Samuel Jackson. Oh my God, I need to pull up that skit. I should pull up that skit just for shits and giggles. Remember the Samuel Jackson skit that we did?
Oh yeah.
I need to pull
one.
that up. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna go into a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I'm gonna share with you guys a skit that Tom and I did, and it all revolves around Samuel L. Jackson. We'll be right back. I think you guys will enjoy it. So stick around. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Big guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
You're gonna perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to cue this thing up. Okay, so so here it is. Almost a year ago, man. Tom, do you realize? I'm sorry, my screen is with the video open, but you realize that this is almost a year ago that this video was out. Yeah, in September.
It does not seem like it.
It doesn't. So in September, this will be a year from the time. So we're not far from a year ago from when this video first came out. Now, the funny thing is that this is like one of the first generations of the show. So you're going to see something. It's a little bit of a throwback. It's a hell of a throwback, actually. It's a hell of a throwback. But it revolves around Samuel L. Jackson signing up with lending his voice to Alexa. And this is the video, and there's a skit in there as well. So here it is. Enjoy.
We just caught wind that Samuel L. Jackson is going to be giving his voice to Amazon's Alexa. This is very, very real. In fact, we actually have one of their very first commercials. Take a look.
Introducing the new Alexa Samuel L. Jackson Special Edition. He's here to help you get through your day.
What's up, Samuel?
How we doing, baby?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this week. This week's kind of rough.
Just hang in there, baby. You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
You know what? I do got this. Thanks, Samuel. Hey, what's up, Samuel? How you doing today?
Shut the fuck up!
Well, someone's in quite a mood.
He's here to take delivery orders.
Hey, Samuel, call my weed man for me.
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
And you know what? I was thinking of ordering some hamburgers from Five Guys.
Hamburgers? I do love the taste of a good burger.
Yeah, my dude. Air Knuckles. Hey, Samuel, play some Dave Matthews Band.
Shut the fuck up, fat man.
Hey, come on, man. You know I'm working on it.
He's there for you even when you need a little inspiration.
Hey, Samuel, read me an inspiring verse.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish. My name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Hey, yo, Samuel, can you order some roses to be delivered to my girlfriend? It's our anniversary in like 2 weeks, and I set a reminder so I don't forget.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
My man.
And even
Hey, Samuel.
wants to sleep.
I put Bailey down for a little bit. You mind telling her a little story?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Go to sleep.
Oh, man. I got that family barbecue, and I just saw them. I don't want to see them again.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
I mean, I appreciate the support, but they don't need to die, Samuel. I'll just call in sick. Damn, bro.
Hey, Samuel, put on the Chiefs game.
Shut the fuck up!
What?
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
He's been doing this ever since I got him, man.
Hey, Sam. Come on, man. There's no reason for you to be like this.
Does he look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah, okay, yeah. He kind of looks like a bitch.
You know what?
Sorry, man.
Fuck this asshole.
The Samuel L. Jackson Special Edition. Go order yours today.
Shut the fuck up!
That boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, we used to do that. Back in the day, before the Rona, we used to do a lot of skits on the show, like a hell of a lot of skits on the show. And so I had to show you guys at least a little bit of like what was in store. And I feel like what you would see if we were able to be in the same room at the same time. I mean, we come up with skits and you know, if it's not coming from me, it's Tom. If it's not Tom, it's, you know, like I said, the platform, the show is a variety show, but unfortunately, because of everything, because of the Rona, and because of social distancing, we haven't been able to like create more skits and create stuff. Now, that's not the last skit we did. I mean, we did a gang of skits, but shoot, I could play skits for a whole show without any issues. You know, we got a lot of great moments. Man, everything from the Black Superman to when the black guy survives in a horror flick to to some parody songs to, I mean, we got a gang of them. But thank you. I'm glad that made you guys laugh. You know, that's one thing. You know, that's one thing that I'm hoping that I can start implementing into the show, back into the show next week, is being able to at least sprinkle a little bit of more humor into the show. Because like I said, even yesterday, that was kind of my moment last night where I just kind of said, you know, I'm getting tired of this, the BS, you know, like I'm getting tired of us always talking about the stuff that's so, you know, so heavy. And it's like, well, maybe there's a way that, you know, we can go back to where we were. In a way, it's like we're still stating the facts, we're still talking about those things, but we're also throwing a tiny bit more humor into things. You know, we need to start lightening things up. Yes, somebody dies. Yes, police brutality. Yes, the injustices that go on in this world. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. We need to talk about those in a serious manner. But at the same time, I feel like I said, I just miss being able to bring back the fun part of the show, you know, that commercial for that movie is humor for me every time. LOL, LOL. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's the thing. Like, I want to be able to sprinkle a little bit, and this is the kind of thing I was trying to talk about, because like for me, I've been sitting here going, I miss the creative side of things. Yes, I still want to open up my mind, you know, shout out to Enemy Nation. Like, yes, I still want to, you know, open my mind. I still want to dive into the rabbit hole and figure things out for myself and have those open discussions and talk amongst us all, you know. But at the same time, like, I want to be able to throw a little bit of humor, you know, like, and that's the reason why yesterday, and I'm sorry, this is a lot of like inside convo that you weren't there for last night, Tom, but I'm trying to, but just try to catch up or try to be with me on it. This is the reason why, like, for example, we talked about it on the show yesterday, why I bring in or why I watch other people. like people who have completely, vastly different opinions than mine, because it helps me open up my mind. It helps me see what the other side is arguing about, what they see that maybe I overlooked, and it opens my mind a little bit. And it goes, oh, he's got a point there. But someone like Louder with Crowder, like Steven Crowder, I can't stand the man. Okay, but one of the main reasons why I watch his show is because he does exactly he's in the vein of what I want to go, not the absurdity, battling absurdity with absurdity, not shock jock Howard Stern type thing, like, because he's kind of like a right wing Howard Stern. But the thing that I like about him is that he implements, not only is he talking about the things that are going on politically, but he throws in humor. He has skits. He has music. He's showing other sides of himself. And the show, no disrespect to what we've done so far, has not been able to do that, and that's something that I want to, like I said, I want to be able to bring back into the show, that humor side of things, the skits, the things that get people to relax a little bit. And maybe there is commentary, social commentary in the skits, but it's still entertainment. It's still something funny. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. You know what I mean? A lot of good humor is getting crushed by cancel culture.
That'd be.
What are you gonna say? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think that, that would be, that is something I missed. That was a really fun day, writing that skit out, figuring out how we were going to shoot it. And then, it turned out pretty well, I thought. And, I think it was like a week later, we were talking during the break, but like a week later, I saw Stephen Colbert did a sketch on his show that was essentially the same idea.
Right.
Granted, it's a little low hanging fruit that, Alexa will curse you out if it's Samuel L. Jackson, but he basically did the same sketch like a week later. So I kind of chalked that up for a victory for us, that we beat Colbert on that idea by a week.
But it was still funny as hell, though. Like, even if it is low hanging fruit, like it's literally like a freaking underhand pitch. It's still just really funny. Because obviously everyone is going to come up with that idea. Because we put that one up. I kid you not, a day later, somebody else did the same thing. A day later, uploaded almost the exact same thing. And then Colbert a week later, or actually the following Monday, because I remember we shot that and it was on a Friday that we dropped that. So then the following Monday, that's when Colbert did his skit. And of course, it's Colbert, so it's going to be in front of like billions and billions and billions of people. So of course, it's going to get a lot of traction because he's freaking Stephen Colbert.
And he also has an army of like 25 writers working on it, and then a dedicated editing unit. And
facts. And I'm doing everything myself. You know what I mean?
Hey, come on, you're talking about the editing.
Oh no, no. I'm sorry, no, bro. I'm talking about the actual like editing of it. You know what I mean? Like the end of it, having to turn that around and get it going and bop. That was on my end. No, we wrote that together, and that was a dope moment for sure.
But I was very happy to see that the editing that you worked on worked out very well, because there were some parts where I was like, I don't know if that beat's gonna work or not, but it totally did once it got through edit.
Hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like we got some things, like I said, we got stuff for day. Man, I feel like I should show them the Black Guy Survives a Horror Flick.
Yeah, why not?
It's Friday, we're having fun, right? And they're enjoying it.
And the production values on that one were
amazing.
Yeah.
I want to show I'm going to curse. I'm going to curse right now, so I'm sorry because it's part of the word. But I do want to show the fuckboy video really bad. You know what? We're going to do a couple. I'm going to show the fuckboy video. Hold on. And then I'll show I promise I'll show that. Because it's okay, so here it is, really quick. I had a special guest on the show. His name is Steve Ewing, and he's a lead singer of a band called The Urge. He was part of that big 90s ska music surge that happened, and he was like basically huge. The Urge was a huge ska band in the 90s. Now, he was a special guest in this particular skit, okay? And I know that there's a lot of people who don't know who... Don't cancel me for saying the F word. Okay, because I'm about to say the F word a lot in this skit. Long story short, long story short, he came onto the show to be a special guest on this show or on this skit. And so, just so you know, the skit is he is Steve Ewing from The Urge, and you'll get it. But he's a big name here in St. Louis because of the good things that have happened for him and everything. So if he
owns a local hot dog shop now, the Steve Ewing's Hot Dogs. They had national and international success, but when we were in college, they were the band in St. Louis.
Yes, they were the ska band. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Hold on, just so people can understand who we're talking about. Just to, you know what I mean? Just so they can hear.
Oh, just so a taste. That song.
That song. Yeah. So you at least know what song we're talking about. Hold on. Damn it. Come on. Come on. This thing is so freaking slow, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it over here on YouTube right quick. It's funny because he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. He's like the nicest guy in the world.
Dude is a good dude.
Not what you would expect when you meet a rock star. Just like the most humble, soft-spoken, nice guy. Not what you expect a rock star to be.
Yes. Okay. So here's the track. I'm going to lower this real quick so it's not too blaring. I'm wondering if anybody knows this at all.
They got pretty famous. I mean, they did that song with 311.
That is true. Wait till they get to the hook. Once we get to the hook, I'm cutting it out. Video's so 90s. Here we go. Okay. So now the thing is well, now I gotta show. Now people want to see this the video that I'm talking about. This is so 90s. Just look at this. This is so freaking 90s. Just a little bit. So that's Steve Ewing, and that's the band. Okay. So anyway, that's Steve Ewing, and that's the band called The Urge. They had a huge hit. That was their biggest hit. That was their hit that made them the name. All right. Now, this is a skit that I did, in October. It'll be 2 years ago. Damn, bruh.
That was
2 years ago, bruh. Now, this is a skit that literally I said, okay, so for a while there's been that whole look, right? I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse a couple times here, guys. So because there's no way I can say it without. Actually, I could mute it. So the F-boy look, right? There was an F-boy look. Everybody was anybody who was an F-boy was like wearing fanny packs. They're wearing Yeezys. There's a specific look that is an F-boy look. So this skit was called If the F-boy look was a virus. A little bit of a heads up of a taste of what's to come. Rona. Anyway, here we go. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Justin. I'm very excited because I'm about to see my son that I haven't seen in 3 months. There they are. Michael. Hey, say hi to the camera. Hey. This is Michael. Yeah. This is my son.
Michael, come on down here, son.
Did he just say swag? Damn, that dude just turned into a fuckboy.
A viral epidemic is now sweeping the nation. The FB1 virus, also known in the streets as the fuckboy virus, is infecting males of all ages. The government asks us to please throw away joggers, vape devices, and yes, even Yeezys.
You don't understand Steve Ewing from The Urge. It's a fucking epidemic.
Calm down. It's just fake news, man.
Fuck you, Steve Ewing from The Urge. They got my son.
Fuck you. Don't call me Steve Ewing from The Urge. Just call me Steve Ewing.
Okay.
Oh my God, help me! No! No! Fuck you! It's just Steve Ewing!
Holy hell!
Post Malone is better than Tupac.
Post Malone? Bruh. Fuck you.
You see, we have some fun on the show. Oh God. Okay. So sorry. Yeah. If the F-boy look was a virus, and I just basically turned it into like a zombie movie. Yeah, the man bun. Yeah. I morphed full F-boy. But yes. Oh God. Okay. One more. This one has Tom in it.
Yeah. Is this the
horror flick?
The horror movie one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
man.
me with like half a prime rib steak on my face.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, because that got loud real quick. Okay, so this one is called When the Black Guy Survives in a Horror Flick. And I think I've played this before. I think Debbie's seen it. Debbie and James have seen it, but everybody else doesn't know, I'm sure. But yes. But like I said, these are things that I've been wanting to implement back into the show now that things are starting to open up again, now that we're getting our lives back together in a way, now that the country is basically opening back up in a way. So this is another skit. It's a little racially charged. I'm just going to say that out loud, just so y'all know. If you feel triggered, I would go away right now. Anyway, here it is. When the black guy survives in a horror flick.
Okay, Shasta, just go. Go without me. I'll cut him off.
No, Jason, we've got this far. Let's go.
I am not running anymore. Go, Shasta, go! Come at me, mother...
Oh, wait a second, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. You've been chasing me this entire movie. Isn't the black guy supposed to die earlier on in the movie? This doesn't make any sense, man. Now you just want to chase the white girl, like, and she's named Shasta, by the way. She's named after a soft drink, by the way. No offense, baby.
None taken, babe.
Look, it's just that I understand the plight of the black man in this country, and you know, you people have had a hard time enough of it. I don't want to pile on.
You people? You should be an equal opportunity serial killer. Your blade should see no color but red. Man, you racist, bro.
I am not racist. I have 3 black friends.
Okay, name them. Go.
Jermaine, Michael, Tito.
Okay, you just named the Jackson 5. Man, you racist.
I am not racist. I love fried chicken.
That's f***ing racist.
You want to die tonight? Come on, let's go.
Oh, man, no. F that shit.
They sure can run, can't they?
That's racist. That is kind of racist. Oh.
P-A-S.
Yeah, we have fun on the show. Yeah, man. That was a fun one. That was a fun one to do. Like I said,
that was a good time.
Yes.
And thanks to Allison for doing my makeup on that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, man. You know, like I said, we had a good time with that, and everything with that video, everything with that particular skit, everything came together perfectly. The shooting was on point, the actors were on point, the script was on point, the makeup was on point, like everything just worked in that skit. That's my mom's backyard, real talk. Yep. You know what I mean? And Enemy Nation, thank you. He just said that was better than Key and Peele. That means a lot. That really that means a lot. Like, you know, I'm doing the Celine Dion, my heart goes on, beat chest to you. But like I said, these are the things that I want to implement back into the show. I miss this stuff a lot. And this is what I love to do. Yeah, I love talking to you guys. Don't get me wrong. I love having the debates and talking about all those things, and that's what I want to have too. But I want to be able to implement the things, everything. I want to be able to implement things into the show a little bit more, you know? Yeah, you know, like I said, you know, we have quite a bit of fun on this show. It's just, unfortunately, since quarantine, it's been pushing me off. Yogi Fish, I kid you not. Excuse me. I was thinking of something like that. He said Black Lives Matter, the horror movie, LOL, LOL. And I literally was thinking of something something like a spin off of that. I've been thinking of something like that. I've been even thinking about another skit where it's like somebody not coming out as conservative, but coming out as liberal, and like going and coming out to their conservative friends. You see what I'm saying? Like just having some like I said, just getting back to having some fun and making some jokes, man. You know, making some people laugh a little bit. You feel me? That's kind of, you know, shoot, man. Even like the fake weather guy. Remember the fake weather man? The weatherman faking the weather. I mean, there's so many skits. But like I said, these videos are all in the channel. They're all in the channel. They're all in the skits section, skits and parodies section of the page. There's a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Enemy Nation just said something that you might like, Tom. He said, keep those skits coming. Tom is growing on me. Hey, there we go. See? You know what I mean? So that's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at. That's one of the things that I want to do more of. You know, I do want to do more. Man, I'm trying to think of a good parody that I can show real quick. Music-wise, what's a good one that you liked, Tom?
Oh, let's see. Off the top of my head.
I know that's like inaudible, like a mug, but
yeah. Let's see. I like the It one. That sketch we did.
Right, yeah. Oh, I mean, we could do that one. F it, let's do it. This is a full-on parody. Yeah. There is nothing political behind this one at all. But it is a fun one. Clown. Clout. Trying to remember stuff, man. Oh, yeah. Why not? Okay, so Offset. If you don't know who Offset is, you're welcome. Good. This is okay. So Offset had a song called Clout. All right, last year, and I ended up doing a parody of that song. And this is during the time that It Chapter 2 was about to drop. Don't go see it. It's terrible. But anyway, so I did a parody song of Offset's song Clout. You're about to see a very large clown. Oh, good God. Enjoy. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Beautiful beef, Skittles.
Pennywise. Hey, Georgie. Straight up the street from the sewer, I'll make y'all screech. Everybody know I got that heat. They don't want it cause I got sharp teeth. I'll eat your limbs like beef. I'm back and it's kinda bittersweet. I scare weirdos every week. Billy got problems with the speech. No cure for the clown disease. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. They always running away from the clown. 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 Guess who's back? I'm sorry I'm late. I'm back from the south, so threw me away. Here I am, loser club silly teammate. I'm going to chase you all over the place. It is I Pennywise, the dancing clown. Feed me, I'm hungry, I want to chow down. I am the scariest monster in town. I'll eat your limbs while I'm dancing around. Get back to dairy, you think you got skills. Lucky for you, I'm a hot one to kill. I gave you the chills, this is not a drill. I'm ready to scare y'all in for a thrill. Remember when I found Georgie in this boat? Here I come, it's time to float. Yes, I am crazy, I don't mean to boast. I might be a clown, but I still am the goat. The street from the sewer, I'll make y'all screech. Everybody know I got that heat. They don't want it cause I got sharp teeth. I'll eat your limbs like beef. I'm back and it's kinda bittersweet. I scare weirdos every week. Billy got problems with the speech. No cure for the clown disease. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. They always running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown. Running away from the clown.
Hey, Billy. Come out and play. It's just time to floss. We are.
Oh, good God. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I dressed up like a clown. So, yeah. Another really bad one. Yeah, James just said white face. Hold on. I was dressed up as a clown. I was not doing whiteface. There's a difference. I was not doing. I'm done. But yeah, so like, for example, we would do those kind of things. We would do kind of skits like that, you know, have a good time, do stupid stuff, and do these parodies. A lot of parodies. Man, a lot of parodies. But yeah, Yogi Fish. Now I'm canceled because I was in clown face. I was in clown face, man. So yeah. So the thing is those are the things that I'm trying to bring back into the show. Honestly, I had other skits and like other parodies. I have other parodies that I've already pre-recorded, but I could not do them because of the quarantine, because of this social distancing. Everything had to be shut off. I had a lot of stuff like songs that had everything to do with quarantine, that had everything to do with sanitizing, everything to do with the virus, all that. And I couldn't do not a damn thing. Like, not a damn thing. And it was unfortunate because there's so much that I really enjoy that I want to show, but I couldn't do any recordings of anything like at all. You know, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about playing this when showing off goes wrong. But you know, I've done some parodies. There are some parodies out there. Then I did like an original track. Enemy Nation said Pennywise is white though. LOL. Dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Yep. Facts. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing one more. I might just do it just cause. Now, we've all been in a situation where we're trying to figure out what our girlfriend wants to eat. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So you ever been in a situation, fellas, where you're just trying to find out what your girlfriend wants to eat for dinner or for like lunch, but she can never make up her mind ever, like not never. So I wrote a song about it. I can hear it. Here it go. One more.
Where do you want to go, babe? I'm famished. Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what you want to eat? We was on the way home. She said, babe, I'm really hungry. My stomach growling, hunger pain slowly creeping on me. I said, what you want to eat? She said, babe, I don't know. What about Mickey D's or Applebee's? She said, I don't think so. Do you want to eat a Five Guys? Do you want to eat a Burger King? Do you want to eat a Popeyes? Do you want to eat a Dairy Queen? Well, I know you like the Rally Fries. Who just got the lemon pepper wings? Do you want to eat a Steak and Shake or the Cheesecake Factory? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, why you getting mad at me? All I'm trying to do is see what you want to eat. I can't read your mind, so go on speed. You want Mexican, you want Chinese, you want Indian, you want Japanese, you want soul food, you want mac and cheese, you want IHOP, you want Denny's. We're running out of time, make your mind up, please. Do you want to eat a Five Guys? Do you want to eat a Burger King? Do you want to eat a Popeyes? Do you want to eat a Dairy Queen? Well, I know you like the Rally Fries. Who just got the lemon pepper wings? Do you want to eat a Steak and Shake or the Cheesecake Factory? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you want to eat? Girl, what the wanna eat? Girl, what the hell do you want? Girl, what you wanna eat? Girl, what you wanna eat? Girl, what you wanna eat? Damn, girl. Just make up your mind and tell me where you wanna go eat. Help me help you. This man is hungry. Man, I'll eat some out of the trash can at this point. I don't give a damn.
Action.
Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah. So, you know, your boy likes to, you know, spit out some bars every once in a while, have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? You know, not everything is so serious, but unfortunately, everything did kind of take a very serious turn as of recently, you know, with everything. But like I said, you know, the show is a multi-leveled show. There is so many things that go on this show, and like I said, these are the things that I do. You know, that's something that I really enjoy bringing and implementing into the show, and that's something that, you know, like I've been trying to do this. You know, being able to incorporate the discussions, the skits, the interviews, smashed into one. You see what I'm saying? Into one really beautifully wrapped up in a bow type of show. And but things have been put on hold because of the Rona. So it just is what it is. Yes, you know, that's my girl Chelsea. She's amazing. And yes, she is a beautiful, beautiful woman. Very talented, very funny, great sense of humor. You know, she's just dope. She's an incredible person. And like I said, that's the one thing. Like, I miss hanging out with Tom. You know what I mean? I miss being able to collaborate and come up with ideas. And you know, like I said, you know, there's a lot of things that are just like, oh, okay, you know, I got this idea. Hey, Tom, you got time to come over and do this thing? Yeah, I got some time. And then we do it. Or, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I got this parody or this song idea in my head. Let's do it. Some of them are topical and some of them are completely not topical at all, yo. And but that's the thing. Like, that's what I want the show to be, like, fun. You know what I'm saying? Will you show your song on your first night talk show episode? Pascal can sing, y'all. I don't. Oh, I was singing on that show.
Is that from one of the earlier, when we used to be at the Jive and Whale or Juke Joint? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. Was I gotta ask Genghis, the one that you saw, was I in front of like white walls, or was I on a stage? I'm just curious. Toward the end of the episode, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up, because that is something that I do not know. I don't remember. I sang in the first episode? Did I sing in the first episode? I don't remember. That's a deep dive, Genghis, because, I mean, you know, this show's been around for freaking years. I mean, it's about 5 years. But let me see. I'm diving into the Late Night with Pascal thing. Oh my, I don't remember. I really don't remember. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is white wall stuff. Was I singing at the end of this? I don't see it, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, at the end of every some of the episodes back in the day, I would actually sing like a song, or do like a cover of a song. And I think I think Genghis is talking about a. Did I? Wow. I don't, man. These are so old, bruh. Anyway, I'd have to look it up because I don't see it personally. I don't see it. I wish I did, but like I said, yeah, if you could find it, please send it because I would love to know what it is. I mean, we've done it so. I've done so many shows. I've done so many episodes, and this show has morphed in so many different ways. One day it was in a room with white walls, like an office building with white walls. Then it went to a bar, and it was in a bar for a good year or two there too. And then it went to bounced around in different locations for a while. Then it found its own space. Then we got kicked out of that space, and then started doing it doing episodes in my apartment. Then I found a place, started doing it in another restaurant, like bar area. Then COVID happened, and now we're back here, back in my crib now. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It says Late Night with Pascal, episode 1, 27 minutes in. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hold on. Now he's got me interested. Late Night with Pascal, Ep 1. I'm just curious. Oh, wow, it is up here. Hold up. 27 minutes in. Oh, yeah, this song. I'll play a tiny second.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move.
It's the very first episode.
Everybody here is
What year would that have been?
2016.
2016.
You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this lighting case.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember I only had like a minute and a half left of an episode that I had to fill up. And so I was just like, all right, let's just slap this on. Just play a minute and a half of it. It'd be fine. And so that's what I did. But
now, here's the funny part about this. We just played a trick on you. That was actually me singing.
That's
right.
Exactly. That was him all day every day. In case you didn't know, that is him. But yeah, like yeah. You know, I'm a singer. You know, that's what I did before I did anything else. You know, I'm a musician first, and then, you know, the talking on the microphone thing came after. So yeah. But Genghis, thank you so much. You know, I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I just Broadway calling. Thank you, Yogi Fish. But yeah, the thing is like as you guys continue to watch this show, you will see that the show has you'll see the multi levels of this show. Now the thing is that there is a music, like a skit parody section of this on this channel. You know, as its own little thing. So go and check it out. You know what I mean? Go through them, check them out, you know, laugh at them, whatever, share them with your friends. I mean, the thing is like, just to be completely straight funky with you, when the black guy survives a horror flick skit, I thought that mug was going to go super viral. I just thought that was going to go straight through the moon. And it didn't do that at all. Actually, it didn't do anything at all. It got a few hits. It got a few hundred hits, but it didn't get the hits that I was expecting. It did get a lot of hits on Facebook, but it didn't go, like I said, it just didn't go to the level that I was expecting it to go. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's still like a evergreen piece of content. You know, like people could watch it now and still laugh at it because it's not super topical in regards to like, you know, it is not like a timely piece. You know, it's not like I'm talking about Trump getting elected in 2016 or anything like that. It's just literally a skit that you can watch winter, you know, sun, rain, snow or shine, whatever it's called. So, but like I said, that's the thing that I'm looking to do is like bring back those things. Excuse me. Bring back those things. Bring back those elements of the show again, because I miss, like I said, I miss creating. I miss making those jokes, creating those skits, making those parodies, and maybe do re-uploads like Joe Rogan does. That's actually not a bad idea. Genghis, my question is, though, does he keep the same clips still in the past and he just re-uploads again? Or is he deleting those old videos and re-uploading them? That's what I'd like to know. So if it's like, oh, him with Joey Diaz, is he bringing that? Is he still keeping that one clip from the past still in the past and he's just re-uploading it? Or is he deleting that video and re-uploading it? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'd like to know. You know, because that's yes, rain, sleet, snow, or shine, right? Something like that. Rain, sleet, or shine. Something like that. I think it's rain, sleet, or shine. Yeah, rain, sleet, or shine. But, okay. Man, probably not. You know, you got a point. I definitely want to bring those things in. Like I said, I definitely want to bring those kind of skits and those kind of things back in. But you got a point in. That's a point. Good point too, Enemy Nation. I don't think they delete them because you lose views. That's true too.
Right,
so he
yeah,
just probably just re-uploads like, hey, here's a throwback, funny little thing that we did back in the day. Enjoy. And then people go, oh my God, they got skits. That's funny. You know what I mean? Or, oh, that's a really crazy clip from back in the day when he was 17 years old. So I get what you're saying. And I like I said, I want to do that, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I got so much new stuff that I want to put out that I'm like, man, F it. Let's just put out new-ish. You know what I mean? Let's just put out new-ish. But Genghis said it helps new viewers become acquainted with who and what you are doing. I see what you're saying. Vlad does it. They all do it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. It's just like something that I don't get to do very often. So I don't have like a gang of skits in my back pocket. You know, but I've always had the dream of being able to have like a ton, like a laundry list of just skits. And there's so many things I've been wanting to do because of, you know, like the topical things that we talk about and being able to bring those like skits into the standalone pieces. Like even those standalone pieces that I do, like we'll talk about like, oh, no more Aunt Jemima or something like that. No more Aunt Jemima, and then being able to do a skit around that. You know, it just sucks sometimes when you got to be topical right then and there. You know, you got one day, you got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. You know what I'm saying? Mom spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me, Tom?
I do. I'm not going to be the white guy that raps in front of you now, though.
Yeah, no. Please let
does
that
it
happen.
Does it count if I'm rapping Eminem?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you can spit it, why not?
Oh, I can't.
But I'm just saying, if you can, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Do a skit with Tom playing Ben Shapiro. Do you if you only knew how many times Tom has played like the white guy in skits. It's hilarious. He did one as Sean Spicer.
I can't play Ben Shapiro.
He did Sean Spicer.
Yeah, I do my Ben Shapiro impersonation. Hi, I'm Ben Shapiro.
But you
Hi,
got
welcome.
He's got that high pitched,
Yeah.
squirrely voice on him.
But then
God,
you
I
gotta,
hope I don't sound like that.
But then you got to
Jesus.
talk really, really fast. Because it's like he's done 15 lines of blow, and he's like, and that's what I think. Bye. It's like, what? I'm sorry. I'm still subscribing. Like, I'm still hitting the dislike button. What are you doing? You're done already? Damn. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. You know? But anyway, just so you guys know of like what will be coming, what's to come, you know, that's what I'm looking to do. You know what I mean? And bring more of those things in. Now, that's a conversation I still haven't had with Tom yet, because Tom's been quarantined in his home forever. And and the thing is it's a matter of if he's okay with being.
I got all of y'all beat on quarantining because I broke my stupid ankle in January.
Yeah.
So I got my cast off right when the shutdown started. So just about the time I got my cast off, and I was like, hey, I can finally go out in the world. No, I could not.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because
everybody that's complaining about being quarantined since March, I got 2 months on you.
Right. He's like, oh, I got you beat. I broke my ankle.
Yep.
I'm somebody's bitch. So he sorry.
What movie was that?
Half-Baked.
Yeah, it sure was. Yep.
But that's the thing. It's like you broke your ankle and then you couldn't go anywhere. So I think we, Genghis said, escape to each other's homes and do it. We need this. So I agree. I miss making skits, man. And I gotta, and I was gonna talk to you about this anyway, but I do have a shooter that is itching to shoot some stuff. Not at the quality level that we had with the fuckboy virus or the Black Guy Survives a Horror Flick, but he's still a really, really talented shooter too. And I'm just like, man, I want to do this stuff. And yeah, Debbie, I would love to be able to implement Jack into the skits as well, because he couldn't be in today. We actually canceled him from yesterday. I'm totally kidding.
We were actually legitimately worried people might think that was the case.
Yeah.
See, he had a little slip of the tongue yesterday. That's not why he's not on today.
Yeah, no. He had some family thing that he had to do, some work, like family and work thing to do at the same damn time. So, but he'll be back on Monday for sure. Guarantee it. But like I said, I would love to be able to put something together so that we can do something for the next week, even if it is topical within what's going on in the world, or if it's something that is just a damn skit. Like I said, I got a lot of other things that I'm putting together that I'm trying to do. Man, I still got that Black Guy song too. Billie Eilish, Black Guy. Instead of Bad Guy, I got Black Guy. Like, it's already been recorded. I just need to shoot it,
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just not being able to do what we need to do because of quarantine. What are your thoughts on that real quick before we wrap it all up?
I'd love to get back to doing some sketches and stuff.
Are you comfortable with doing some stuff?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we can
So he
talk.
goes, yeah, maybe.
We can talk.
See,
We can
that's
talk.
See, I put him on the spot, so he goes, yeah, maybe. And he put the high thing, like,
we can talk.
like that's when the girlfriend goes, do I look fat in this? And he's like, I wouldn't say fat. It's like, no, she's saying you look fat. The high pitch thing is a dead giveaway. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it for sure.
we can talk about it for sure.
I'm wondering how we can do it, even if we were able to do social distancing in a way.
I mean, maybe that's the punchline of the sketch, is that we shoot the whole thing like, a football field apart. I don't know.
That'd be a good. Oh, I see what you're saying there. That'd be a kind of funny skit, for sure. Anyway, we should get going though. Green screens. You got a good point there, Enemy Nation.
Go.
Shoot,
we've got one,
and we could use these use these screens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We could use these screens like how it is right now. We could do a skit right here, you know, back and forth. Something to think about. Do one about Kanye and Kim. We did one as Kanye when Kanye met Trump. Terrible.
God.
It's terrible.
It was so bad.
It was really bad. No, he does a really good Trump. I do a really bad Kanye. So I tried, and it was really bad, bruh.
I have to disagree with you there. I do not do a good Trump at all.
I thought it was pretty decent. You know what I mean? Hey, you're white, and you're male, so you're halfway there. I'm sorry.
It's true. I'm just not an a-hole. So.
Oh my God! Yes, you're a good human being. You actually have a heart and a soul. You know,
just not a sociopath. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. You know, but Genghis, I promise you, there will be some skit of some sort next week on the show. It won't. I don't know if it's going to be Monday or nothing, but I'm just saying it will be done. At least one next week, and that's the thing. I want to be able to, within the confines of everything, as long as nothing goes way out of crazy with the pandemic and the virus and cases and all that, we will be getting things back up with the skits and all that too. So, you know, just be ready for it. We're gonna have some fun. You know, whether it's with Tom, whether we're able to do something, whether I'm able to do something with Tom or not, there will be content of skit form next week for sure, guaranteed. Social distancing dancing. That's funny. That's actually funny too. Kanye talking to his therapist. That's not a bad one either. Michael D. That's not a bad one either. You know, I've been thinking about a whole bunch of different ones that are just straight skits, but I need to, you know, that's actually not a bad one. Actually, Kanye talking to his therapist.
Yep.
Only to find out the therapist is actually Trump. Something like that.
Yep.
It's something to think about. Anyway, Enemy Nation said, Pascal, you ever seen Up Like Trump? Never seen it. Have you, Tom?
Nope.
Okay. I've never heard of it. I'm going to look it up, though. I'm definitely going to look it up as soon as I'm done here. I'm going to check it out. Coffee Talk with Charles Manson. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Or me parroting every single black conservative that's on YouTube. That's something to think about. Like, just parroting all of them in one sitting. Because I could do that in front of a computer, in front of a camera, easy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bowling with Suge Knight. Oh, my God. He'd be like, you better get a strike. Oh, my God. I mean, like, he would kill you. I don't know. He'd back his whole car into the pins. Get it?
Mm.
No? You don't remember what happened to Suge Knight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With the shooting of the NWA movie, I think, where he ran over a guy.
He ran over.
Oh, that was.
He like backed over a dude. I think he backed over the guy.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, we got ideas for days. We could definitely do this.
Sure.
I do favor Suge. You could pull it off. That would be funny. Me as Suge Knight, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, no, he was talking directly to you, Tom. Totally to you, Tom. But yeah, man, we're about to like I said, we've been going on this whole like heavy stuff, and there's things that we're gonna talk about. We're still gonna talk about the heavy stuff. We're still gonna talk and debate. We're still gonna have our opinions. We're still gonna do all that. We're still gonna tune to you guys. We're still gonna get you guys to give us your opinions as well. But I want to be able to take some of these things and turn it on its end, and just bring back the creative side of the show a little bit more, so that there's more to see. There's more to see, at least for now, until we actually all can comfortably be in the same room together and all that. So we're going to do that for sure. And I appreciate you guys sitting down, because literally thank you. Thank you for thinking the skits were funny. Thank you for watching the skits, because I know a lot of people are like, what the hell is this trash? The hell is this trash? So I appreciate you taking the time to laugh. I think we need that from time to time, you know? Not everything has to be like, you're wrong and you're wrong, and America, and blah. Like, it doesn't have to be like that all the time. Damn it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody doing that. Yogi Fish said, comedy's good for the health. Genghis said, please don't be politically biased in your skits. If you make fun of one, then make fun of the other side. You got a good point.
And we'll be true to who we are.
That too. But I think that there's ways of doing that without, and he said, make fun of everyone equally.
Yeah.
Make fun of everyone equally. And that's true. Like there should be no punching down.
There's plenty of stuff to make fun of on both sides. You are right on that.
Yeah.
I would argue there's maybe more to make fun of on another side, but it's just me.
I mean, come on, we could have a fun time just going after the right. But at the same time, there's ways that we can do things with and keep it safe. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mr. Super said, laughing together beats fighting. And that's absolutely true. Facts all freaking day long. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just going to say this. I'm surprised too, Secondhand Biker. Thank you. I'm not going to refer to as what he's saying, but thank you. You know, lots to make fun of with Joe. That's actually true too.
That
is very true.
Sure.
Holy
You're not wrong
God.
on that.
Here's how I'm saying what's talking about. You know what I'm saying when I'm talking about. You know, I'm saying the things that are going down from the sky, and I'm an alien. I mean, there's plenty of things you could do with Joe all day long. Anyway, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just taking the time to have a little bit of a fun day today. I know we didn't have a whole lot of news going on today, but, you know, I think we needed it. I think we just needed to release some of the tension, you know, exercise the demons, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that we got to do that real talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to do a skit about a Beyonce-ance. I know that's out of left field, but a Beyonce seance. That's all I'm going to say. It's a Beyonce-ance.
That could work, man.
I'm just saying, it would be funny. Just requires a lot of effects. But anyway, like I said, I got a notebook that's filled with ideas, filled with skit ideas, filled with scripts, filled with like everything, sketches, all that. And it's just like, you know, yeah, we could do Obama. Most definitely. Michelle. Anyway, we got to get going. But anyway, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the show, be a part of the stuff, taking the time to watch those skits, whether you thought they were funny or not. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's watching, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And if this is your first time checking out the show, crush that subscribe button. Also, if there are any skits that you enjoyed, please go down in they're in the skit and parodies section on the page, on the channel. If you liked any of them, please share with your people. If you've got access to a Reddit or something like that, please send it. I think that would be dope as hell. I'd really, really appreciate it. Actually, Woodgrain, what up, Woodgrain? He had something. I'm working on something right now with Karen. With a Karen right now, or someone playing a Karen, a skit about Karens as well. So that's coming up here very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of this and seeing if you guys enjoy the skits and whatnot. If you liked any of them, please share them. They're down in that section, skits and parodies section on the channel. Please, I would love that. If you got access to a Reddit and whatnot, share it, you know? But anyway, it's time to get going, guys. You guys are amazing. And I will be on a little bit later on tonight. Yes, I will be on a little bit later on tonight. I will not be on at 7 p.m., just giving you guys a heads up, but I will be on a little bit later on tonight. So be on the lookout for that. All right? So anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys later on tonight. Much love to you guys. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean, rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.